Hey everybody, guess what? We are back. This is African Frame Podcast. I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host Rob Siberko. He's a writer, a world builder, a director. Do check out some of his books. I'll leave links in the description below. The one that has his background, that's Jin's Wall. Please check that out because it's available on Google Play. It's only $50. Buckmeister and I actually bought the book already. So please support our brother over here. And speaking of Buckmeister, that's the guy, the cool guy with the headphones over there. Yeah, he has two channels. One is Buckmeister. It's what Meister Geek Media, and the other one is called Buckmeister Cool Reacts.
Yeah, boo.
So there's also links in the description below, and then we have the Balochala over there.
Oh,
And
please
he-
plug the book. Please plug Black Panther versus Kang.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
sure. There's also Black Panther versus Kang that's available on Webtoon. It has 6 issues out. Do check it out. It's quite interesting. I actually don't like what Kang did to Black Panther. I'm gonna keep saying that because Kang is one sneaky dude. He's one sneaky dude. That's all I'm gonna say. He's one.
You're really
sneaky
touched by what I did with
dude. Nah, man. Nah, Kang is evil for what he did, man. But yeah, do check it out. You'll understand what I mean by that. And then we have the Balokhala. Unfortunately, he just left now, but he's going to join us soon. He has a YouTube channel called KC Media. Under that, he has Nerdgasm, and then he has the Geek Spot. So with the Geek Spot, he basically just talks to anybody that's interested in geek culture. And then
recently
with
dropped
that,
an episode.
pardon?
Recently, we dropped an episode on there.
Yes. And with Nerdgasm, we basically do different things over there where we sometimes we review movies, sometimes we review anime, sometimes we just do something called Itabasa Anime, which is basically anime news or anything related.
Sometimes it's not even related to anime, but we still call it Tabata anime.
It's just geek related stuff. Okay. So if you like stuff of that nature, please do check out his channel as well. I'll leave the link in the description. The description is going to have a lot of links. So just check the description. All right. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Everything that's on the top tier quality stuff, you will not regret it. Rob is really good at world building. He's able to take you in this trance. Like when you check out his stuff, when you come out of it, you're gonna feel like you're back. You're gonna feel like, why did you come back to Earth? That's the kind of stuff that he does. Buckmeister is also good at that as well. Check out his paneling, his art, which improves with every issue. So if you don't believe me, check it out yourself. By the way, we're gonna be doing our new Metro show, which is something that we do every month. So what we do is we look at the movies that are going to be coming out in new Metro Cinema, and we're going to be basically reviewing the film trailers of the movies that will be premiering there. So, but before we do that, we do something called basically the previous month's box office predictions versus the box office results. So yeah, Rob, please take it away.
Cool. So, cool. So yeah, we went over 4 movies last month. And now we're gonna see how they did in the box office versus our guesses.
How wrong were we this time? Find out.
I'm gonna be spoiler careful this time, so I'm not gonna show the things until it's too late. Let's see here. Is it up? Can y'all see it?
It's up. Don't forget to zoom in though. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Yeah, boo.
Perfect.
And we're going with the first one is We in Time. Can Andrew Garfield do a good job? Okay, so it was how many weeks ago that it came out? I'll tell you now.
No, sorry, I'm just looking at what happened in December.
This thing came out. This thing came out in last year already. It came out last year already. So
yeah, that is true. And
no, I'm just wait, because we're not. Yeah, we're doing January now. I'm just looking at like some of these movies in December. They did bad. Like Lord of the Rings. Why did we have such hope for it?
Yeah, I know, disaster, dude. It just shows the age of films. Wow. So this thing was, according to this thing, 16 weeks.
But we live in time.
Yeah. And its total is 52 million worldwide.
Oh,
What was the budget? Do you know?
Uh, doesn't really say.
alright.
Give me a sec.
So technically, the only one who loses there is
Kuto.
Huto.
Oh,
Um,
Bama.
Isan.
So the budget
Ah,
was
you really trusted in the
200
book audience.
$236,15. No, no,
It
no.
was
Sorry, that was the domestic opening. That's not the budget.
oh, I was about to be like, yo, that's very, very low
yeah.
budget for a that's Blumhouse numbers for a movie.
Yeah.
That's true.
But at the same time, it's just a domestic nonsense thing. So I don't know, maybe.
I don't know
No, but
why
they'd
their
have to
budget
rent. No, but
the
they'd have to
budget is
rent.
hidden.
No, they'd have to rent spaces and all of that stuff. And there's locations in that thing, and also there's stuff that the actors have to break. It can't be that low. And
Yeah.
like Blake Lively is a name, so
No,
That's
no, not Blake
that's
Lively.
James Thus. That actually made 300 million. That did well.
Not Blake
oh
Lively.
This is
Yeah,
Andrew
this
Garfield.
is this is White Widow.
this is
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I confuse my drama white women movies. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't see the budget, unfortunately, Rob.
That's weird. No, but like Andrew and Florence Pugh, because Florence Pugh also was coming off a hot success of Oppenheimer, so yeah, apparently people loved her in Oppenheimer.
No, that's true. But I think this was the most they could expect. These kinds of romances, especially what's it, the sad, what they call them again? The
Disease of the week.
yeah, I forgot what the fancy name was given before now. But yeah,
Disease of the week.
not gonna happen anymore.
No,
What do you mean?
bro, like I'm just saying, the thing is that in the time that we're living in, right? Everything is kind of on fire. So if I'm going to the movies, I'm not really trying to be I mean, there's people who like that, but I don't think they outweigh people who are trying to go to the movies to have a good time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is true. But things have
Like,
changed.
like I'm saying, like the thing is, like with blockbusters when they're good, like as much as people can tear apart the logic of a Marvel movie, when you
Mhm.
go into a Marvel movie, the good ones, sort of, when you go into the good ones, you're literally there and then you're out. Like you're in the theater, you're with the Avengers, you're fighting the aliens, and then you're out. You're not thinking about things that are on fire. You come here and with okay, what the hell was that? Okay, you guys can still hear me, right?
Can still hear you.
You're proving Scorsese's point almost.
What? Did you see that flicker?
Yeah, I don't know. This every time it rains by my house, the lights decide to turn into a music video. But
So
anyway,
why did it happen with me as well then?
It also happened with me. So
Yes.
ESCOM, guys, can we not be defeated by rain? All that money we pay. But anyway, movie. My point being is that, and I get Scorsese's point about film, but the thing is, when Scorsese was making film, right, the people he was making film for, they were in a time when things are relatively okay for them. Then, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they can walk into a Godfather, see the most horrific stuff happen, and walk back into the life like la la la, everything's kind of fine. Right now, a lot of stuff is on fire. So when you're going to a movie, you kind of just want to enjoy yourself, see the people do what you want to see them do, and get out. Like a lot of people are going for entertainment purposes, not necessarily all the deep themes and everything.
so escapism is the key here.
Especially if you're trying to pull in mass audiences. A lot of mass audiences aren't going for, like, I think the only phenomena I saw it happen with was Game of Thrones, and I think maybe that was just because it was a bunch of people who are anti Lord of the Rings.
But I think coming back to your point as well, it just seems like people don't really have an appetite for romance like they used to anymore. I mean,
Or
with
not
the
this
movie
or
with
not
the
this
movie
particular
that
type
Rob
of romance.
with the movie that Rob mentioned, remember there was also controversy on that movie. So obviously people would flock, based on that as well. But with this one, apart from seeing Andrew and Florence on a press tour, there wasn't really much buzz about this movie.
I mean,
Am
it
I
was
lying?
a big press tour. Don't get me wrong. It was
No.
a huge press tour. People were like, the energy between these two guys is crazy. But
Yeah, but it felt like it was more about them than the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Well,
another thing.
I want to watch a movie where they separate for 2 hours. Probably just didn't work for them. Yeah.
I mean, what was the other movie that Kylo Ren and Black Widow did? Why am I forgetting the
Marriage
name?
Story.
Driver.
It's called Marriage
Yeah,
Marriage
Adam
Story.
Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Sorry, I have to talk about their fake characters before I get to the real
No,
actors.
no.
Again,
But
about people divorcing. So
yeah, but I don't know. Did that do well? Did that kill at the box office? I don't think so.
Wasn't that a Netflix movie? Did it even come out in theaters?
I think it came out in theaters
Did it?
because I remember seeing trailers for it.
but you can't win an Oscar if your movie doesn't come out in theaters. So it had to have.
Oh, did they win an Oscar? Did someone win an Oscar then?
That movie it blew up the year it came out. I just can't.
Yeah, but remember also the timing of it was impeccable because it was around COVID times and people were divorcing like no one's business. So of course it would be relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. According to this thing, about 5 million.
That's what I'm
What do you
saying.
mean?
Like the thing is, you have to be careful of internet hype. I think a
What
lot
do you
of
mean about
movies
5 million?
did it gross 5.
According to the search bar. Okay. According to this, according to
It was a box office bomb.
2 million at North American box office and 2.3 worldwide. So about
Ooh.
5, just under
And the
5.
budget it had an 18 million budget.
Ooh.
That's probably the salaries. That's probably the actors' paychecks because it's like 2 locations, if I remember correctly. The whole
Yeah,
movie
but
is like 4
this is
scenes.
still a
But
box office
still,
bomb.
that's a bomb.
That's a huge bomb.
Sheesh, that's a Shinra Tensei.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Well, it did well with critics
But
and
I'm
audiences
saying, I think the
probably.
thing is, I think
But
that's what I'm saying. When it comes to critics and audiences, I think people also need to remember when you're trying to filmmakers. I think intention is important, but I always think you should be trying to make your budget back at least. And I think that a lot of filmmakers, they're in love with the art of filmmaking, and I'm like, in the '80s that worked. Now
I just
you
think the timing was off. It came out in November 2019 in the UK. And in America it came out in December 2019. That's just before the pandemic. So yeah.
Yeah, but
And
I'm just saying, I
it
think
was
like the thing,
Netflix.
yeah, and I'm saying I think the thing is sometimes you like if you can put a movie on Netflix and still get your money back, rather just do that because theaters they have to take a cut. Like there's so many other costs involved when it comes to theater, and I just think that's the thing with filmmakers right now. I think they are fighting to be in the cinema, and I'm like, you should know the movie that you're making. Does it need to be on streaming or does it need to be in the cinema?
It's crazy that we've reached that level where we
No.
have to now uh, figure out which movie belongs where, whether it's streaming or cinema. That was never the case back then. But times have changed. Now we're rating your quality, before it's flighted on
I mean, it's
these
not even
platforms.
quality per se because I saw some clips of the movie. It wasn't shot bad, it wasn't acted badly or anything. I just think that if you're trying to get masses in or whatever, you need to pick like that's why I think the greatest movies, right? Like for example, Marvel movies again, I think what they do is they include multiple genres in their movie, if you get what I'm saying. The good ones specifically. Like Winter Soldier, even though it didn't kill at the box office, like it did relatively well because it was a spy thriller, but then it was also
A
Captain
superhero.
America doing
Mm.
superhero stuff, you
Right.
know? Like even with the Avengers, if we look at the Avengers, there's a lot of drama interwoven with the Avengers amongst the comedy, and then it's an alien invasion. I
And it's
think you
sci-fi.
need
Yeah.
to hoy like multiple things and balance these tones well if you're trying to, and I always think that a movie should at least be trying to make its budget back.
All right, Rob. So
Anyway,
what are our results there versus this thing?
Right. Well,
tangent. Kai.
Okay, so it's like Tabello and Buck both share second place, and then I got the closest score with plus 40, and well, there was no Zuko, and you got bust. So yeah,
I was too ambitious, I guess.
Hey, you had belief. Okay,
Hey,
Den of Thieves. This is the O'Shea Jackson Jr. Gerard Butler movie.
Yeah, Den
Oh.
of Thieves 2 Pantera.
Was I optimistic or disappointed in it? I don't remember.
Your score says Your score says no. Your score says
Suspe-
disappointed. Oof.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
let's see. In just 3 weeks, it got drum roll, please. 50 million.
Yeah, God, spot
Whoa.
on.
Whoa!
Hey.
Wait, what was the budget though? 40 million.
Okay.
Just remember, it's week 3. Remember, the other one is week 16. This is week 3, worldwide. So I have a feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably gonna
it'll
make more.
climb.
Because
Maybe it'll
as
climb.
it stands, it's 50.5 million.
not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Hmm.
Hey, at least Gerard Butler's in a movie that didn't bomb. He
Yeah.
had a string of bombs. Woof.
Yeah, he's always getting kicked. Ironically, he's always getting Sparta kicked himself in all his movies.
Yo, no, like yeah, was this like someone in Hollywood is just having him over a pit, and he's always like, Olympus has fallen. This is blasphemy. This is
You know, I'm
madness.
starting to think that
This is Hollywood.
some of these actors that we liked a lot back in the day, I'm beginning to realize that it just seems like they're doing a lot, and whatever works, works. Whatever doesn't work, doesn't work. Like Samuel L. Jackson has done so many movies
Mhm.
that
No, true,
probably
but I think the
bombed.
thing is that with Gerard Butler, the problem with him is that he was always going for an action role, and the thing is that it was just pure action, and it wasn't like something else was in the mix. If you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Because the
Yeah,
thing
I
is,
mean, he did some
he's a funny
drama here
guy.
and
No,
there.
I'm saying because he's a funny guy, and that movie that he did with what was her name? She was Rachel in Friends.
Jennifer
Jennifer.
Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. He did like a rom com with Jennifer Aniston, and it was actually pretty. It wasn't actually. It was actually an okay movie.
I don't know
So
that movie. Okay.
I forgot the name of the movie, but I know that they did a movie together, and I was like, oh no, this was like fine,
I know
and it
he
was
did
like
The Ugly Truth with what's this? Katherine Heigl.
yeah. So what I'm saying is like the guy is versatile as an actor. It's just that I think his agent was always throwing these action roles. Like it was kind of like 300 kind of ruined him a little bit because everybody wanted to put him in an action role, and the movies that he was picking, it was like Gods of Egypt and the Geostorm, and it was like, hey, dog.
We must never forget it was also Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, but that was pre 300.
I
That
know,
was
but
that
Munna,
was
still.
before
Develop,
Dracula 2000.
look,
You know what I mean?
look at Phantom of the Opera again, and look at Geostorm, and look at Gods of Egypt. Chief, he was on the up when he was in Phantom of the Opera compared to those two movies.
Even though his portrayal was so bad, but still, yeah.
Of the Phantom?
You
Oh
did
God.
it, Munna. He was British and Scottish in Egypt.
Yeah. So it.
I mean, he also did what was this movie with Jamie Foxx
There's only one movie I really like Jared Butler in. I won't lie.
where he was a lawyer or something. Not really a lawyer, but he was.
He was also good in How to Train Your Dragon. Come on.
What's that movie again, Rob?
Machine Gun Preacher.
No. Where he committed a murder and defended himself in court.
Beautiful Mind.
No,
No,
not
that's
Jamie Foxx.
Citizen.
With the
Lawful
law,
yeah,
Law-abiding
law-abiding citizen. There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
the one. Sorry, so
Anyway,
what are we
Looney
looking at
Tunes.
here, Rob?
Alright, so Buck grabs his first W.
Oh no.
A solid 50 million on the dot. And then I got 40 million on the dot, and then Kutso got 20 million on the dot, and Tabella was like, this is gonna be garbage. So he was like minus 20 million. So he got bust.
Wait, is it minus or less than 20 million?
Oh, less than 20
Yeah,
million.
less than 20.
Yeah, because like minus makes it seem like you're gonna lose money. In fact, people are gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay people to go into the movies.
Hey, but that's enough about Captain America. But
Oh my God. Wow. Doof, doof, doof. And I thought I was the one that was gonna come at that. Well, actually, no.
Gut
When we get
punch.
to it,
I
no,
will
Gut
say,
actually, when we get to it, probably what you said now is probably gonna be the nicest thing. It's gonna sound very nice compared to what I'm gonna say.
I'm actually not keen on it. I just thought that the space for that joke fit in. I'm actually gonna be nice to it, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
I am
All right,
so-
what do we have next? Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth. What?
According to this thing, the official release date was November 7th, which is like 10 weeks ago. Though for us it was really like 2 weeks ago.
You know what? I'm starting to realize that we get stuff very, very late.
Yeah.
Ever since we started with this new Metro thing, I realized that the movies that we get them very late. Sometimes it's even like 6 months later. Have
Yeah.
you noticed?
No, like
It's
that's
insane.
wasn't it Jared Butler as well? Oh no, it wasn't. It was Russell Crowe. The
I think
priest
it was Hellboy as well. Hellboy was
Yeah.
late.
Perlman.
priest one.
Oh no, not Perlman. Sorry, I'm
The
getting
golden,
I'm getting my confused.
whatever, something.
The Crooked Man.
Babadook,
Crooked
whatever.
Man,
Yes, Crooked Man, yes. Yeah, we got that one late, and we got the other Preacher one late, where the box office and the results and everything was done. The Russell
Oh yeah, the exorcism or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Everything was done, and they were like, okay, releasing Tuesday. And it's like, oh, okay. That was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on.
So 10 weeks then, I guess.
No, something to do with the distributor.
Yeah, we'll say 10 weeks, even though technically it was like 2 weeks ago for us.
Yeah.
Okay then, drum roll, please. It was a whopping 0.6 million.
You lie. You lie.
Can someone tell me what was that to make it 90?
I don't even know what the story is here. This is crazy.
So
So
this
the
thing
only
made
guy
6
who
million.
won here is Rob.
So this
Yeah.
made 6 million.
No, it made 0.6 million.
600,000.
In South Africa, released January 24th.
Yeah, you're right. The 600,000. Yeah.
We contributed 18,000, guys. We did our best.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a lot though, eh?
That's a lot. That's
Yeah,
what how many tickets that?
installment ya koloi.
Oh, that's crazy. The popcorn probably cost more than the film. That's yeah.
But if we're being honest, the Looney Tunes haven't been as prominent. I do know that there was Space Jam 2 that was released a few years ago, but who talks about Space Jam 2?
True
That
that.
is objectively worse than. Yeah, there's a nice video that goes over it that explains how objectively it is worse than the Michael Jordan one. The music is worse. The actors are worse.
Yo.
Everything about it was worse. It was a great video.
No, it just felt
Wouldn't-
forced to me. It
Yeah.
felt forced.
It was a cash grab, no doubt.
Mm,
Okay, let's see here. And last but not least, Maria.
Maria.
Wait, who lost? Who won? Who lost here? So only you won?
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone got bust.
yep.
Hard. I'm the biggest buster though. Like,
Like you
what
had
the
hope,
hell?
dog. You were like Hanna-Barbera is a genius, and the people will acknowledge him.
Yes, and they will
Bro, trust
flock
me,
in
I wouldn't have
droves.
said Hanna-Barbera because it wasn't Hanna-Barbera. I probably said Tex Avery or Chuck Jones or something.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, that went over some people's heads. I'm sure they were like,
Yeah,
"Who
but
was
Warner
who's
Brothers
that?
has been taking a lot of L's. Eh? Warner
Well
Brothers.
deservedly. Well
Warner Brothers has
deservedly.
been taking a lot of L's.
Ah,
guys.
they've been working hard for
What was
those
it?
L's.
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Hollywood in general, across the board, people are just like, dog, we kind of done with this.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why streaming has kind of been kicking theaters' ass a little bit, because I think the thing is with streaming, you get to pick and choose. Hollywood,
No,
they
also-
kind of just keep doing weird stuff.
No,
Like
no,
they'll-
no.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say you'd be amazed at how badly, but I would say it's actually two groups that are doing really badly, and that's Warner Brothers right now, and worst of all is Lionsgate, who picked what's it, Borderlands
Oh
and-
yeah.
and The Crow. That's both them. They worked
Oh.
hard to take their L's. They
But that's nothing compared to what like Warner Brothers has been taking a lot of L's, bro.
I just want to add to one important thing. The reason why they're doing so badly, but I also share Buckmaster's pessimism, is that the companies are spending way too much time marketing a thing and then disappointing them at the end result. So what's happening is the more they are focusing on the marketing angle, the less and less people are actually trusting these companies.
That's true.
So
And like they're also focusing on things that we don't care about anymore.
Yeah.
Like these award ceremonies. Who watches that stuff anymore?
Hey,
But
dog.
I don't think I've ever sat through any Oscar ceremony ever.
they
And that's a shame, dog, because I remember when I was young, we used to watch them because, well, my sister was an actor, but because the movies used to be movies you'd watched. Can you believe it? Predator, I think it won an Oscar for best editing. So, like, believe it or not,
data.
yeah, the Get in the Chopper.
Get in the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
I like how they will pronounce it because that's how we used to pronounce it, but predate,
Yeah, that's-
not predator.
Get down. Get down.
We used to make fun of my actors because some of my actors were like, okay, I just need to say Predator, Predator, and you're like, damn it. Okay, Simon, Jesus Christ.
That's why South African actors are not in Hollywood.
Category, not category.
Yes.
No, but funny enough,
Management.
South African actors are told that they're not they don't sound African enough.
Oh God.
They have to Africanize their language.
Yeah, somebody.
They
dialect.
have to walk in. They have to walk in with the Lion King theme song. Nans Mgonya.
I guess the only exception was John Carney.
No,
They were like,
listen-
Mr. John Carney, will you please? He was like, go F yourselves. They were like, okay, no flow. No flow for Rotman.
Listen to this.
Mandela
This part still makes me laugh. They had the audacity of telling Trevor Noah that he has to exaggerate his Xhosa accent as he was being a voice for the AI in Black Panther.
You don't sound blacker.
You're not, no, they said you're not Xhosa enough. Not even that you're not black enough.
No, but the other thing is,
Trevor,
they
I just want
didn't
to say
say it
something.
properly either. They said you're not Xhosa enough. You're
Mr.
not Xhosa enough.
Feige, Mr. Feige said that we should let you know that Ryan Coogler would like it if you actually sounded a bit more ex-Xhosa than you do right now.
Like you know, I've been living there my entire life, right? Yeah, but it's
Like I
That's
said,
not good enough.
the problem is when he auditioned, Chief, he did not play the Lion King theme song. That's what you have to open with. When you come there, you come with your phone and your speaker, and before you even read a line, yeah, and then you come with a drum.
The African face that Rob is doing.
Well, understand by your sky.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't
Anyway.
like go like it's a circle of life.
No, Circle of Life is too English. Develo.
Yeah,
No,
but that
but
time
you
is-
must
but that
add a yelelenyana somewhere
Oh,
there.
dude, nah,
Yelelelele, lela manana.
Speaking of which, I
Sitikum.
think Warrior Princess was low-key half Xhosa.
Yeah, Zina used to ululate for no reason. Like what? We had a wedding? What's going on? Did someone graduate?
Oh,
What's
no,
happening here, Zina?
Now you've got a theme song stuck in my head again.
No, I feel like
You will pay for that.
No,
I feel like even people were probably even mispronouncing her name. She's probably like Ina or something.
Yeah,
Like
Ina.
Ina. Like be strong.
And now Warrior Princess.
Ina. I mean, you're having someone ululating. Ah, you guys, no.
No, like the thing is, like remember when she was dodging, like it's just before we get off the tender room, that clip that Tebelo said when she's going around and all you just hear is
No, that was a black guy that pitched that story. They took his idea and then they just they got white faces
put the
on there.
whitest woman.
They got a Wonder Woman look-alike and they said, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, Tom.
how are we doing here, Rob?
Okay, fine. Anyway, Maria. All right.
Yes. Oh God, now that song is back in my head.
Okay, this one for some reason it's weird looking because it appears that some people are still gonna get this movie if you can believe it. But yeah, okay. So some people get it. For a lot of people, it's already out.
Okay.
Who's got December? Greece has got December already.
Okay.
I don't know why they watch it before Italy, but not the point. So I'm just gonna give this one 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Let's just say in 2 weeks because it's all over the place.
All right.
It has
Yeah,
got.
because in Venice, it was released in Venice like in August.
Just
That's
places.
probably what
Why
this
did I say plus 5 million? Oh, I regret my decision.
You're not going to, my friend, because
No.
this
This
is
is you.
an alarming 8.8 million. I am blown away.
Gasp.
Yeah.
What?
So Buckmaster, you got it
I
right.
can't believe this.
The big you winner.
No, but like I told you guys, Angelina Jolie hasn't been as great as like. Come on, let's be honest.
No, but the
Acting
fact that
wise,
this, I'm saying, but the fact that this grossed 8, she
Yeah.
still has pull. Because I don't know nobody that was thinking about Maria.
Dude, there's Lee over here, guys. Oh, wait, Lee actually made 7 million. So I guess maybe these documentaries do better than we think.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
you know
I
what
think
I'm
they
starting
just
to
peaked
realize,
and
and I'm
then-
sorry
Yes,
I'm gonna
right,
say this. You know what I'm starting to realize, and I'm
What?
sorry gonna say this. The it girls of the early 90s to maybe the late 2010s are losing steam, guys. They're not box office draws like they used to be.
No,
To
but
be
of course, everybody
They're
has a
supposed to
season,
be.
Chief.
box office draw, right?
Yeah.
Like at one point, they used to call Will Smith Mr. Summer
Mr.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, yeah.
He's not doing that anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
Mm.
He slapped it out of himself. That one. Yeah. He's,
Nah, even like let's be
No, but
honest.
even
Even
before the
if
slap.
even before the slap,
No,
like
please. That disastrous movie with his son was the straw that broke the camel's
Yes.
back. Oh, that movie was
Yes.
bad.
and that.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, I agree. When he was like, I'm gonna make sad movies now. We were all like, okay, I'm gonna go home. You know,
Oscar
He-
bait movies, yeah. I
Actually,
think after he lost Pursuit of Happiness, he was just like, I'm gonna make sure that I win an Oscar,
yeah, 7
no matter
pounds.
what.
Yeah.
which is weird because it's like, did you need one, bro?
Which brings me to the next question. Has there been anyone who's won multiple Oscars?
Well,
Yeah,
Denzel
there's a-
won
yeah.
two.
Then
Cheryl
one,
Streep.
two.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
Jack
Meryl Streep.
Nicholson. Jack
And,
Nicholson used to win one for every decade. Him and Michael Caine. Every
Okay.
decade they won an Oscar.
Get the greatest actor of all time, Abraham
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Ben Affleck.
Blood. I've forgotten his name. It's like 3 names. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Uh,
There we go.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, also Matt Damon as
And
well.
I
Brad Pitt, George
I've come
Clooney.
to that very comfortable realization. I know next to nothing about films, and I'm happy with that.
Don't, no, we're gonna change that by force.
How?
Yeah.
all right.
mean,
So
go
what's the next
ahead.
one?
It's just.
Oh no, that's it. I guess we're
That's
into
it.
the new movies.
So
That's
Bucks
it.
and Kutso took one home for the team. Their faith finally paid off, especially Kutso, who's probably the most positive scorer out of all of us. Finally.
Alright, dog, you believe in film. Yo.
Yeah, you just.
Hey,
Kutso
the thing
believes
is, I
in
think
forever.
I'm out of touch with reality when it comes to this it girls, guys.
Delulu is the Sululu.
Not clearly not here. It's definitely not the Sululu, yeah.
Oh, we're not covering Jurassic Park, ne?
Yeah, we're
Today.
not coming
No,
out.
we're not.
Do you mean Jurassic Avengers? Yeah.
Yeah, where is Star-Lord? I wonder.
Because
No, it's a new thing now. It's after the Star-Lord era.
No, so what? Star-Lord is not gonna show up.
probably not.
Star got
Probably
digested.
not. Unless if they include them in the third one.
What, did he get
Kind of
eaten?
like how they
Did
included
they
What
kill
am I-
off Star-Lord?
What am I
You're gonna
supposed to
say
say?
50 years later. Watch, you're gonna say 50 years later, something like that, and then no Star Lord.
I don't think they'd say
Jurassic
50
Park 3.
because if you remember, they included the original cast in the third one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum and all of that in the
Yeah.
third one, I
Yeah.
think. So I think they'll probably do the same with this one.
Nah, this is gonna be Jurassic Park 3. This is
But I don't know, man. For me, Scarlett Johansson as a lead doesn't really slap like we think she will. Like, is there any movie that you guys really enjoyed where Scarlett Johansson was the lead?
yes. Give me one.
Lucy?
No, the one where she's an alien and she's an island and her skin comes off. It's a freaky movie.
The
So
one where she's naked.
yes.
No, not she's. I mean,
Oh,
oh.
how much of a coincidence? What a coincidence, Rob. That the film that you love the most is the one where Scarlett Johansson is fully nude.
She's probably not even a real her, dude. You know they got these body doubles. I didn't even think of it as her. But Under the Skin, dude, that movie is so flippin' creepy and amazing.
Okay.
She
So
was good in Black Widow. The story let her down.
yes, and also don't forget about Lost in Translation, flippin' masterpiece. I've talked about it before. I will defend that movie until I die.
I just mean like where she's like a solo lead. There's no co-lead. Like
No,
so
that's what
that
I'm saying.
one.
Like I think the thing is like with Black Widow, ne? Like the Black Widow is like she functioned as a side character for a long time in the Avengers, yes, but she could always hold a film. The thing is that
Yeah,
the film they gave her was just
yes,
bad.
I agree with that.
So her being in action, because basically that's what the Jurassic Park is. Jurassic franchise is now. It's an action series
Hmm.
now. Um,
Well, it's got the
it
same. The how ironic though.
it can work, but the thing is they have to kind of subvert the trope. They can't play her as a straight action woman. They've got to. She's kind of got to be like. Basically, there's a movie we're going to talk about here, Love Hurts, and I feel like they have to do something like that with Scarlett Johansson in the Jurassic Park series. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No, I
but they're
hear
not
Um,
you.
going to. They've
I
already
feel
made
like
a
if she
mistake.
does dramas and romance, she probably could probably do better projects, like Marriage Story, for instance, and all of that.
I
Or
disagree.
like psychological movies like the one, or sci-fi movies like the one that Rob mentioned earlier. I didn't hate her in Lucy. I just think the ending was bad.
No,
But
but I think also Lucy again. I
was
think
stupid.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's that thing where she's good, but she whatever
Yes,
project she keeps picking.
she's good in slime. Like, that's I think she can do action. Even this one, look. The problem with this one is, it's too funny. The jokes, it is the most Marvel thing I've ever seen, dude. Like the jokes that they're making. None of those are good things. You're
Wait,
about to be attacked.
are we talking about? Oh, we're still talking about
Jurassic,
Jurassic
is
Park.
it
Okay.
Jurassic?
Fuck.
Because like,
What's
wait,
it
which
called now?
movies?
Because there's Jurassic
I
Park,
don't
then
know.
there's
Rebirth.
Jurassic World. What is this one? What is it called
Rebirth.
exactly?
Rebirth. Rebirth.
Jurassic Park
As
Rebirth.
in, let's bring back the dinosaurs that were supposed to be killing off. Okay, but
Yes.
anyway.
Apparently,
Uh,
dinosaurs. There's a clip on Twitter right now where it looks like I can't even explain. It looks like an elephant mixed with a dinosaur, but more elephant than dinosaur, but bigger than a T-Rex. Looks
Oh, it's still Jurassic World. Okay.
fusion.
yeah.
Anyway, I
So we
wanted to
ended
say
up talking about the
how
thing
ironic.
we ended up talking about the thing that we said we're not going to talk about anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I just find it ironic that it's going the same route as basically every single kaiju movie, because the
Yeah,
something
Kong.
serious.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm talking about Godzilla.
Mhm.
When the original 90 post World War II Godzilla was something tragic, something terrifying, something to, and then after that it's just a big monster crash off, and it's
That
been that
is,
ever since.
yeah, it's a matter
Yeah.
for the Japanese age after the nuclear bombs landed, going to super kick into a turtle. Yes, I understand.
So we are seeing the same thing because the first movie was basically the hubris of science, and then now we've got action flick.
Yeah, bring back
Yeah,
children's
yeah,
horror.
yeah. I guess it's
But
even
there
like
is a lot of
it's even
signs though when they try to
yeah.
explain his
Yeah.
movements.
Mm-mm.
They need
The
to bring
thing is,
back children's.
the thing is with movie signs. Sometimes the thing is like the more you talk, the more I'm just like just no.
You see,
Like
that's because it's not written for geniuses like you, Buck. It's not for
no,
us
dog. It's not.
laymen like us
I'm
who
not
like,
a
oh,
genius,
they spoke
dog.
about radiation.
No,
Science.
like watch Godzilla versus Kong and watch them try to explain Hollow Earth, and you're just like, guys, stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you mean the one where
just
Science
let
Kong has a
jungle, man.
toothache?
just let the Earth be hollow. It's fine.
it's okay.
There's
Boom.
pathways where people can jump in. There's no gravity, and you can slip in and out of the Earth. Dog, this does not make any logistical sense. Just let it be hollow and move on.
It will always be science mumbo jumbo. But
Yeah, but anyway, guys, I think let's
No,
move on
yeah.
to
Anyway,
the next segment.
also, I just wanted
So
to say shout out to Godzilla versus Kong, where these kaiju monsters are now using WWE moves. Like
And command.
that's how far everything
yeah,
is.
yeah. Anyway,
But
guys,
anyway,
do let us know your thoughts on what we spoke about with regards to these box office results versus our predictions. Is it something that you guys think makes sense to you guys, or are we just too optimistic or too pessimistic? That's all we want to know about this. Anyway, we're gonna be doing movies for the month of February. So I'm gonna start sharing my screen just now.
Here we go.
End mine. Let me just end my share.
All right, you let me know.
End my fair share. Okay, there you go.
Be right back, guys. Give me a second.
All right, no problem.
Should we take a minute break? I need to do something myself. Like 5 minute break.
Sure.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. We could maybe start. Maybe me and Rob could start discussing
All right.
what's on the screen, and then you guys can come back.
No problem. So the movies that we're going to be talking about, like I said before, it's movies of the month of February. So I guess we can just go according to what we see here. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah. All right. We can start with Dogman then.
All right, cool. So the roster, as usual, we're going to be starting with Buckmeister, then we can do Rob, and then we can do myself, and then Tebelo will be the last one. So you guys can just jump in, and then I'll come back as soon as possible.
No stresso. No stresso. So Dogman. Oof. Yeah. Okay. So this one is. I don't know if you read Captain Underpants because this is giving me lots of Captain Underpants vibes.
Yeah.
The opening is weird. I'm sorry. Like, I know it's supposed to be an animated thing, but I'm just like, first off, like, did anybody consult the man that he was gonna have a dog for a head?
Yeah, like I think the weird fact that it gives a thumbs up is like, okay, but is he dead? Is he not dead?
Yeah, like, how did that work?
Yeah, exactly. So like, it was very weird.
And then also, it's like it's following those weird rules where it's inconsistent. Like, why doesn't Dogman talk but the cat talks? Is the cat a man also? I guess this is questions you're supposed to go into the movie with.
Yeah, I guess so. But I also think that the fans of the show don't care because it turns out this is based off a pre-existing IP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they know what's happening. It's the rest of us.
So yes, the rest of us were confused. Okay. I mean, look, it looks like a very loud kids movie. The jokes aren't hitting for me personally. Like it feels like it's very obvious, like you can see it coming. And I don't want to hear that it's an animated movie, so of course the jokes are easy to understand. You can still write solid jokes.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, so I mean, all in all, for me, probably not going to see this unless I was like a parent and my kid was like a huge fan of Dogman and they had to drag me to the theater.
Yes.
And I don't have kids, so howdy.
So that's not gonna happen. What's your
Yeah.
guess?
Also, the voice actors are doing this thing where they're all loud. Like I can hear Lil Rel Howery in this thing, and he's like he's just yelling every line that he has to deliver, and I'm just like, look, Rel, you're funny. You don't have to yell every line that you got delivered. Like every line is up here, and I'm like with voice actors, like that's how you know the difference between actors and voice actors. I think voice actors when they're acting a character, they know when to pitch it down and pitch it up.
Oh yeah, it's their job too. Yeah, no, they did
Yeah.
their job to make unique, to make a clear tone. Definitely, no question, no doubt.
Yeah, so I think for me this is it's kind of like loud and over the place and like obvious. And I think like, if you're gonna go that obvious, I feel like the jokes have to just be that much cleverer.
Yeah, I understand that definitely.
Yeah.
So what you think?
I mean, prediction wise,
Mhm.
it's a pre-existing IP. Hollywood cast. I mean, Ricky Gervais is in this thing, which is so weird because Ricky Gervais kind of. I mean, I don't know a lot about him, but he kind of comes off as a very curmudgeony dude. So for
Yeah,
him to be like in an animated project is kind of like,
it's a rare.
huh.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they got him in there.
Did I miss something? What are we talking about?
Still
No,
waiting.
we're talking about Dogman.
Oh, ew. I mean, nice choice. Yay.
Yeah. So yeah. And prediction wise, if it's a pre-existing IP, star-studded cast. Although, like, star-studded cast doesn't mean much in terms of box office. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
I'm feeling this is gonna be like maybe plus 40.
Plus 40.
Yeah.
Alrighty, got that. Okay, as for me, actually, I have a slightly different opinion. I actually think the jokes are very meta. Like, there's a lot of meta-ness, especially with the. You know what reminded me kind of a bit of the TV show Community a little bit, with how, or Rick and Morty, with how meta it is. The artwork, I actually think, is unique. Like, it's not something I've seen since what, Captain Pants? You said it just now, actually.
Yeah.
Captain Pants or whatever it was.
Yeah, Captain
Then-
Underpants, yeah.
Yeah, I actually think this was sharper than that one. So I feel like the people who know what this is are getting exactly what they asked for. To the point where I looked at the YouTube thing, this thing got 29 million views. That is like double Captain America's views. Quadruple, no, 10 times Bridget Jones's views. So there seems to be some kind of strong fan base here. So, and the energy seems to be pandering directly to them. So I think they know what they want. So I'm gonna give this a negative 200 million. And it's still early in the month, so I feel like it can make that money.
By the time we get to reshooting this next month.
Exactly. It should be able to make its money by then.
Okay.
All right. From my side,
Oh, okay, Kutsu?
Now I'm gonna stay with my plus 40 because I feel like I'm still safe, but yeah.
Yeah.
sorry, I'm assuming you're done, Rob.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I was-
You know what's so weird about this? The fact that DreamWorks did the Wild Robot, and now they're coming out with Dogman. Like, it's weird that they would do something like this after something like that. But hey, I guess they're experimental. I see that it has a following. It seems like people used to read this when they were kids. Maybe it's based on a children's book or something. But for me, it's not something I would flock to the cinema to watch. It's not something that I would go and watch. But I guess it works for its audience. But when I'm looking at the cast here, I'm wondering why some of them even agreed to do this, but probably because they're parents or something. I mean, Lil Rel Shaw, Pete Davidson, why? Ricky Gervais, why? Isla Fisher, or is it Isla Fisher? I don't know how you guys pronounce it because people pronounce differently. She's in this, and I'm surprised that she's in this. The trailer is, I guess it's okay for what it is. I didn't laugh or anything, but it is what it is. I think the only person that might seem interesting, in my opinion, is the chief. You know, kind of reminds me of Squidward, in a sense that he's the most realistic person or the most mature person in this entire thing.
Yeah, but I mean, also he does like weird stuff. Like, for example, that segment where he's saying he needs Dogman to focus on the monitors. If you need the dog to focus on the monitor, stop distracting the dog.
Yeah, or he keeps on throwing the paper and expecting Dogman not to give it back to
Yeah,
him.
like just walk to the dustbin, dog.
And also, where did you get a squirrel? Where did you get a squirrel? Like,
Anyway, but
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so I don't think this is gonna do well. So I think, well, by our standards, because doing well is 1 billion, right? So,
no.
Oh,
Doing
wait.
well is making
maybe. Over
doing
100?
well is making your budget back and making enough over your budget that they can justify a sequel. Remember, we can't judge it by Marvel movie standards because the Marvel machine and even the DC machine, they're insanity.
Yeah. No, I know. But that's why I'm like, maybe 100, maybe. But I think Buck must explain it properly. If they can make back their budget, maybe do twice or thrice or whatever, then that's fine. But I think it's gonna make 5 million, this thing.
5.
Plus 5.
Alrighty, plus 5. That is the most negative I've seen, Kutsu.
Actually make it plus 2.
Yo.
Lie. Kill it dead.
No, I don't see it bombing, dude.
Let's see.
I think it's got enough colors that the kids are gonna want to run and drag their parents to it.
I think I've said this a couple of times. Apart from superhero movies, the genres that are really, really trying their best, it's either horror, animation, or romance. That's it.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Debza, you're up.
What's his name? Zug guy. Rob. There you go.
I'll get you for that.
For what?
Nothing.
How much did the last animated movie we discussed make?
Which one were you talking about?
There was the one before Looney Tunes. There was another one that came out on Christmas.
It would be Sonic, which was 340 million in 3 weeks. Mufasa, 481 in 2 weeks.
Moana.
And Moana is further back, 423 in 2 weeks.
And then there was
there was that Christmas movie with the reindeer.
yeah, that's the one.
Okay, there's Hit Pig.
There
There's
you go.
Cow
Hit
Saves
Pig.
Christmas,
Yeah, Hit Pig. How much did it make?
2.3 million.
And how much did the other one make?
12, if you can believe it. Nico Saves Christmas, one of the worst trailers we've ever seen, made 12 million.
Okay, because here's what I'm thinking. I'm oscillating between you guys because I can see
sorry.
here.
Sorry about that. Yeah, please continue.
So much porn.
Yeah.
Okay, my mind got disturbed by that horrifying image. Thanks for the payback.
God.
It has the potential of making hundreds of millions because it does have a strong fan base. At the same time, it does have the telltale signs of making a disaster. So it's either, for me, it either falls, either if it makes it big, it's gonna make it big, or if it doesn't, it's gonna go like. Whew. So I'm still in between there, but I'm gonna give it.
I can help you out here.
Wait, before you even give a score, how do you feel about the trailer?
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
Like it's for children. Okay, look, I love animation. I am a child at heart, but it's like it's meant for other children, not me, because the moment they lost me, the moment they said, let's put a dog's head on this person's body, and that's a brilliant idea. I was like, what the hell is wrong with these doctors?
Well, just so you know, Captain Underpants, which has got a similar art style, made 125 million worldwide.
But
that's when things were different. That's
No,
pre-COVID, right?
here's the thing. I think also, Nick, is that I just think with the premise of this thing, right? I think they needed a character to be in there. Just like I just think they just needed a character to be like, why would you put a dog's head on a man's body? Like, how would that even function? And then they'd just be like, shut up, and then they do it. Like, I think you need like a guy who's in there just to be like, this is ridiculous. And I think that would bump up the movie even more. Because at least, parents and adults like us will be watching it, and it's like, at least somebody's saying something.
Yeah, because that's exactly what went through my head. Of like, so you're gonna kill both of them.
Like, I get it. We get that it's I know there's gonna be somebody out there, dude, like, you really expecting like realism from this type of thing. And I'm just like, the premise is ridiculous, and they didn't make it funny enough for me to buy into it. Like, I've seen ridiculous movies. We've seen ridiculous cartoons. Like, perfect example, right? Kim Possible does not make any sense whatsoever logistically. Like, how is this girl passing her classes? How is she even handing in her homework?
And
Like,
also, which agency has so much money to always give her like a traveling allowance all the
no,
time?
it's not an agency, dog. It's just people who do her favors.
Yeah.
Wade will type on the computer, and then all of a sudden, a plane will show up at the school, and she's just like, "Teachers, I gotta bounce."
Yeah, but how many
All of-
people? How many leverage? Like how many of the people has she
Yeah,
saved over the
when she's
years?
been saved the world, and when like there'll be some bruh from Nicaragua that she saved his chicken farm, so he owes her a plane ride.
I
or
know that's the
whatever.
running. I know that's the running gag, but it still doesn't make sense. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. The thing is that show is funny enough that you can buy into the premise because they have enough jokes that, okay, I understand and I know that it's stupid, but I can buy into this premise. This, to me, the jokes are
Okay,
like
I've made my
when
decision.
okay, anyway. I was just gonna say, like when Dr. Draken is on stage talking about lather, rinse, and obey, and people are just like, dog, you know that when people read this, like they know you're a supervillain. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I can't lie. That's false marketing. I'm not going to be a villain that false markets his villainy. So that's what I'm saying. This is it's too on the nose for me.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so the humor is not for me. I'll agree with that. Also, it's one of those movies. If my kids were to beg, no matter how hard my kids beg, I'll be like, we've got a dog at home.
You got a dog man at home.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go. Yo. So with that said, I'm gonna stick to 100 mil.
100 mil.
Yeah.
Plus or minus.
Plus.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because if it makes it, it makes it. It's like I'm tossing my what's that stupid game they play the casinos with the ball with the thing that rotates around and you have to make a ball land at a certain number. Is it roulette? Yeah. So I'm
Why
putting
did
my
we
number.
do that?
You do that all the time. Why are you guys always surprised by this? You should be used to it by now.
We are one in the color. I wonder how it feels like, Rob.
Huh?
God. You're surrounded by the Protoss. Good God.
Yes.
Double Impact, the South African version.
Okay.
What was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Robert De Niro?
No, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Playing
No, it
twins.
was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No, Double
It's twins.
Impact?
Not Double
Oh.
Impact. I'm talking about De Niro and Schwarzenegger. Where was it? Twins or something?
It was twins. No. That's
No, that's Danny
not
DeVito.
That's Danny DeVito.
Oh, not yeah. It was Danny DeVito. Sorry.
So wait, Schwarzenegger and DeVito have been in 2 films together, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
yeah.
they did more than one movie together, yeah.
Because it's twins, and then it's the one where Schwarzenegger was pregnant.
Yeah.
How did they get that past the 80s?
It was the 80s, bro.
It was the 80s. People didn't really. It was before Trump. Moving on.
Yeah, so anyway. The next one we have on the list is Love Hurts. Now, this one stars Kiki Kwan, and it also has Mustafa Shakir. For those who are not familiar with Mustafa Shakir, he was the villain in Luke Cage season 2.
Bushman.
And then, yeah,
Bushman.
Adriana DeBois and Marshawn Lynch. Also, Daniel Wu is on this one.
The witch must burn.
So this was done by the same guys that did John Wick.
Yeah,
Mr. Nobody.
I feel the wickiness. I feel the wiki in this thing. So I think like they're doing so it feels like they're channeling some Jackie Chan in this. And the reason why I'm saying it is because obviously the character of Marvin is much smaller than a lot of the people he's fighting. So it's looking like, but at least it looks like they are trying to address it a little bit. Because it looks like he's using more weaponry than just, because I mean, we like Rob has always said it on the podcast. Like when we see like a female combatant and she looks like she's like 50 kgs wet or whatever, and then all of a sudden she's fighting a guy the size of Batista, and
50
she's
kgs wet.
Yes. He's saying it right.
Where did your mind go? This is a wrong podcast.
Where are you going, buddy?
I'm trying to picture the analogy. So what does being wet have to do with our weight?
As in for a wet dog is heavier than a dry one. You get that?
Okay.
Yeah, when which wet were you thinking of?
No, I was genuinely wondering what does being wet have to
I was like,
do
what?
with
I
the
was
weight?
like, "Gudung." Is that where you were going?
Trust me, Develo, you said everything that I was thinking about. I had
Yeah,
no
I was
idea
like,
what I was
what
talking
does
about.
being wet have to do with me? That's all I was worried about.
Which score did you guys learn at school?
Let me see those other tabs, Kutsu.
Hey,
Where your mind?
hearing sound effects. Anyway, my point being,
if you had to see my tabs, you'd all think that you're priests.
oh God. No.
So let's not go into that. Let's not go into that dark hole, shall we?
Yeah, the Develo's got a tab called Two Guys, One Cup. But anyway.
Yeah, Metro, please call us.
I
Please
will
sponsor
win
the show.
tab game. I've got one with like 50 tabs open right now.
New Metro, please sponsor the show. Anyway, Buck, please, you still say.
I'm saying. So we've seen it like when somebody does not look physically imposing, like especially like with female combatants or whatever, right? I apply the same rules here because I'm like, if like I mean, to the credit of what was that movie, Expendables, right? they did address like when Jet Li has to fight somebody who's 6'9" or whatever, and Jet Li basically what he did is he starts getting into smaller spaces where he has more space to maneuver, and the big guy can't maneuver as well. So I see them doing some of that stuff here. I mean, obviously he's getting action man powers at some stage because at one point he's just spin kicking dudes who are much taller and bigger than him or whatever. But I do appreciate that. Some of the humor is okay. Some of it is okay. I think he's the best actor in this thing. I think the some of the actors around him are not, you know, like I think the female lead, she's kind of in the trailer. I don't know, maybe in the movie she's better, but in the trailer it's feeling like she's a little bit dry. Um, yeah, the action looks good. The action does look good. The story does look. The title drop was too forced. There was no like you guys need a rewrite. Somebody needs to change that post or I'm sorry, brother. Sometimes love hurts. Wait,
Why?
why are you saying this?
That's the one thing I want to say. Okay, so I just wanted to be clear. This is an action comedy, right?
Yeah, I mean there is comedy elements. Like for
It
example,
has to be.
no, I'm saying for example, there's the whole thing about I've got guys that can fix this up immediately. Which I'm like, dog, if there's bullets at your house showing, that house is donezo. You're not selling it to anybody. But
Oh,
anyway,
there was that line that I'm also doing some aggressive yoga or something like that. What was it?
yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, I'm doing some aggressive yoga. Can I get a minute?
Yeah.
That because the other thing is like when they open that office and they see all the blood and bullets and knives. But anywho, yeah, it looks at in 84 minutes. Like basically, it's gonna be an hour 20. It looks like it's gonna be in and out, and like the main lead is he's believable as a martial artist.
Mm.
So yeah, I think this will work. I don't think it'll John Wick. I don't think it'll John Wick, but I think it'll I don't think we're gonna get Love Hurts 2, 3, and 4 and 5, where he's fighting up staircases and getting kicked down staircases. But yeah, I think this will for my guess, I'm thinking maybe plus 100.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Because also he's coming off of his Oscar win for
I
wait
mean,
what did
and
he win an
Logan.
Oscar what did he win an Oscar for again?
ADHD, the
Everything,
movie.
everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh yeah.
But he
ADHD.
also played Obi in Loki season 2. So
Yeah.
ADHD, the movie. Tell me
So
I'm
I'm saying
wrong.
like he's kind of got a lot of goodwill as an actor. K Hui Kwan. I hope I'm saying it right. He's kind of got a lot of goodwill as an actor and like yeah, I think yeah, they wanna and also he is a good actor, so
yeah, I mean, he's been acting since he was a child. So
Indiana Jones.
and the
yeah.
Goonies.
Yeah, so yeah, I think plus looking at plus 100. I think.
All
All right,
right.
cool. Rob,
Okay. We're keeping this order. All right. Well, this one's a bit all over the place. Second here. Cool. The trailer is good, but to me, this feels like John Wick meets Looney Tunes. It's almost too funny to be like a badass John Wick thing. But these are the same guys that made, like you said, John Wick. They also made Nobody, and they made Violent Night with Mr. Stranger Things, who's also kind of running with positive energy himself. And that made 76 million. So I feel like this is too much. It feels silly. There's a lot of things I didn't like about it, but I can't complain because again the fights look pretty good. But I feel like the funness of the whole thing is gonna be hit or miss, and I think this time they're gonna miss. It'll still make probably the same amount of money as Violent Night, so I actually think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna reach about plus 50, but I'm going to say minus 100 as my guess.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I think K Kui Hwan, I'm just gonna say the guy who's playing Marvin. I'm sorry, I'm trying, but I think the actor who's playing Marvin. I think his comedic timing is not bad. Like the only bad line delivery that I kind of got for him was it was two lines, and it was the one where you wanted the old me while I'm back. And sorry, brother, sometimes love hurts or whatever. Those are the two lines where I was like, yeah. But I think his comedic timing throughout the trailer was better than the other actors because like with the black dude, it kind of felt like they forced like they had to have him say something quippy when the guy was running away. And yeah, so
all I wanted to say was like, boy, has everybody been trying to recreate Kenshin? Dear God, it was like ever since everybody watched Ronnie Kenshin, they're like, you know what? Gonna have to make a warrior so powerful that he wants to leave his past behind, and then somehow give him amnesia or something just to nerf himself.
Yeah, but I mean, even that
Kenshin
concept though,
I'm saying
it's older
like,
than Kenshin though. That
yeah,
concept.
but I'm saying like, and the thing is also Kenshin never like forgot or stopped fighting. Technically, the only thing he stopped doing was killing. Kenshin was
Yeah.
still bodying people in the street. The only difference is you got to go home afterwards.
Like Vash the Stampede.
Oh yeah, Vash the Stampede is older. You're right. So it has to be Vash the Stampedo.
No, even Vash the Stampede
Yeah,
is
but
not
I'm saying
the
like the thing is
original.
he was like the thing is Vash didn't run away. Like I think the thing is that with Love Hurts, this guy is the retired, like I'm out of the game, and then people come get him. With Vash and with Kenshin, they weren't out of the game specifically. They just weren't, I'm not playing for keeps.
Vash used to pretend like he was a whole other person to the point where when people went after him, they were like,
Are you sure? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
but I'm saying, but the thing is that when he was doing that, even though you could see the goofiness, you could see that this bro was skilled.
He's actually a
Like
genius.
all that nonsense he was doing, he was still dodging bullets and like taking down multiple people, and people could not touch him. And it was just like something is going on here. That's why when the switch flipped, you were just like, holy.
You're talking about the new or the old one right now?
No, I watched the old one. I haven't watched.
No,
the
talking
new
about
yet.
the OG man.
Right.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm talking about where he was talking about love and peace, and then you turn
Yes.
around, and then he was like, "I still got my hand on the trigger," and you were like, "Oh shit!"
Casually blowing a hole in the moon.
Anyway,
So,
yeah.
yeah, my take.
What is your guess again? Just hit me with your guess again, Tabelo.
No, Tibble hasn't reviewed yet.
Oh, sorry, Kutso, yeah, sorry.
I'm not convinced that Ki Hu Kwan could beat Mustafa Shakir's ass. No offense to Ki Hu Kwan, right? But I'm just not convinced. But to be fair, I mean, he was a stunt coordinator for 19 years before he came back to do everything everywhere at all at once. I think Rob and I have even spoken that he was heavily involved in the Matrix franchise behind the scenes. But anyway, I think we spoke about this before with Rob. This movie for me, it just feels like they just copy paste John Wick, but instead of making him someone who was working at the Continental and stopped working there, we're just gonna make him a real estate agent, and then we're gonna give him a brother instead of like making it. Yeah, and for me, I'm thinking, why would you betray your brother for your brother's ex? Like, what? Why would you do that? What's the
Coochie is strong.
What's the point of this?
No,
You know what I
remember,
mean?
like, just to be fair, I mean, first off and foremost, I think that's what I'm saying in the trailer is that it looks like they're having Juan. It looks like they're having Juan throw a lot of things and hit a lot of people with things. It's not like he's just fist fighting. So I think that's supposed to be like the equalizer, or we can believe this guy can fight somebody who's 6 foot because he's not just fist fighting and he's throwing weapons and he's hitting
Jackie
them with
Chan in it.
pans. He's Jackie Channing it technically,
Yeah,
yes.
like he hooks his hand in the brush handle. Like that's all speed and timing. That's not.
Yeah.
Power.
And like and then just to talk about the brother thing, like triads and gangs and all of that stuff betray each other all the time. Like I mean Godfather, people like Fredo betrayed the family, and that's where he actually became a term now where Italians call people who are not solid Fredo or whatever. So family betrayals, especially in gang ties, is not that new. I think they just have to justify it. Like if it's just because he fell in love with her in jail and that's it, it's gonna be like, what?
That's my point.
But yeah,
But I think they gotta justify it.
But you
The
can't
trailer
use
didn't.
Godfather because, come on, that's a masterpiece. And I think it's time we all sat down and admitted that these guys they can't actually write. I feel like we all need to kind of like be like, these guys can't write. They're
No,
kind
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that the premise of being betrayed when you're in the mafia or when you're in the triads or
yeah,
or all of that stuff, like that's dime a dozen.
yeah.
And I still haven't watched The Godfather, by the way.
Somebody,
Anyway, that's not the
A
point.
moment of
Never will.
silence for Tevello, yeah. But
Anyway, that's
anyway,
not the point. But yeah, all I'm saying is that if they justify it, then yes. But I'm just saying the premise of when you're in the mafia, everybody betrays everybody in mafias and in gangs and stuff. There's no loyalty.
yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. But for me, I had gone already deeper than that. That's why I was like, if he's doing this just for this girl, then I don't get it. That's what I don't get. But apart from that, it just feels like he's the one that's gonna be carrying this movie. Well, I guess you would say it is expected, but I feel like he's gonna be doing a lot of heavy lifting
Yeah.
because some of the acting doesn't seem so great. It seems subpar.
Mustafa Shafir
Um,
can bring it. I hope.
he
I hope they
can,
let him bring it.
but there was a scene in this trailer where I felt like that's a bad take, from an action perspective. But that's just me.
Mm.
Um, I'm not really sold in this movie, to be honest. This is a movie that I'll actually stream instead of watching at the theaters. So I'm gonna give it plus 10.
10.
That's 10. Going for the easy W. Okay,
Oof.
I understand.
This is the most negative I've ever seen Mr. Exploding. You're like, those guesses hurt you, Chief.
I'm trying to be realistic. Double it's you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. One, thanks to this day and age, nobody really rides the high of being an Oscar-winning performance. In fact, winning an Oscar seems to hurt your career more than anything now. Tell me I'm wrong.
Have you
What
seen?
hurts your career even more?
No, I mean,
Winning an Oscar.
I see what you're saying, but I just think that what's this particular actor has a lot of goodwill, and I think that's kind of what's going to help carry the movie. Because
Yeah,
every time I've heard about him, people love him.
It's
So
that Nathan Fillion goodwill. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah, it's like we always want the best for Ki Hu Kwan. Like nobody wants him
Yeah, like
to
Keanu
to
Reeves.
fade into obscurity like before.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Maybe not at that level, but yeah, somewhere there.
yeah.
okay. That being said, also, I enjoyed the trailer. It didn't get me excited. Like it didn't get me to like, oh my God, I want to see this movie. It was like, okay, I see it. It's funny. It's okay. It's a good movie. Then again, I also thought like this is giving too much tension. It's giving me now that you mentioned what's his face,
Bash.
not Vash the Stampede. What's his name? The John Wick. Now that you've mentioned John Wick, I can see that this is just a copy and paste, which will ultimately hurt because people who are missing and craving John Wick level ridiculous violence, will they get it from this movie? Well, is that what's going to be promising? Those are questions that need answers. If it meets the level of over the top violence along with the comedy, it will do well. Because
Because the thing is, Kwan moves better than Keanu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see Mustafa in like at least 2 different fights, and you see the bigger black guy in at least 2 different fights. So it feels like these guys won't be murdering 20 people. It feels like it's gonna be like the same guys, maybe over and over again. We'll have to.
So I guess it comes down to how creative they are with the fight scenes.
true that the action needs to be able to scratch that itch they created. They created these action junkies.
But I think also something that Rob mentioned before, which I highly agree with, is that these guys think of the action first, then the story later. Whereas usually when you write a story, you think about the story first and see how you can put in the action within the story. So I think once you guys were talking about the action sequences and you're thinking how great they will be, my concern is what happens after the action. Everything
Yeah.
else apart from the action, is
Yeah,
it gonna
I
be
think
watchable?
yeah, that's the thing. I think that what people forget is when you're making an action movie, you still need the human element. Like the human element is kind of what ties the action together.
Yep.
Like John McClane doesn't spin kick nobody, but because the story was so tight and his character was so tight, Die Hard is one of the best action movies ever.
Exactly. This is not some mailman coming to deliver milk to some housewife on a Sunday afternoon. We need
Okay,
story here.
so
Yeah.
We need
my
plot.
prediction is I think it's gonna it might reach 50.
Alrighty. So minus
50
Mr. Extraordinary,
plus.
close your tabs.
Oh, plus.
I think it only hit Buckmeister. Buckmeister only understood what I meant right now.
Hey, man, close your tabs when.
So
and-
by might you mean 48, 49? Or 50?
Oh, plus 50.
50 plus, yeah.
Okay.
And as Jay-Z once said, on to the next one.
Eben Poet. All right, so the next one is One of Them Days, starring Cesar and Kiki Palmer. So yeah, this one. Yeah,
I don't
guess
know.
that's pretty much it.
3 million.
Next
Anyway.
Friday, but for girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Version of next Friday.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and the era that it's coming out in, I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. Like this thing's like it feels like it's going to be like a cult classic, or it's going to be like a cult hit, or like like years from now, like maybe like 5, 10 years from now, people are going to be like, yo, One of Them Days was like a really good, solid like cult classic movie, but I don't know how it's going to perform in the box office.
This should have just gone straight to Netflix. I'm sorry.
Next.
No, as I was saying, there's some movies that when you're making them, you need to like realize what premise you have here and like where would this be the best place to put it.
Mhm.
Like for example, they cloned Tyrone. That would have probably been in the theater for me versus something like One of Them Days, if you get what I'm saying.
100%.
Because they clone Tyrone, there's sci-fi conspiracy theory, there's like weird stuff going on, and then there's also like regular stuff, everyday stuff going on alongside with the obvious like gangsters and shootouts and
the
and
three
all of
main
those things.
leads have done well at the box office for the most part. I mean, Monica Rambeau, you have Finn, you have Jamie Foxx. Come on. But anyway,
But anyway, what I'm saying, yeah, with this one, it feels like, yeah. And also, like, I'm looking at the trailer. It feels like everything is supposed to happen in a day. And that just feels very implausible.
well,
Like, I
like
get
Rob
it.
said, it
It
feels
feels
like
like it's
Friday.
movie. Yeah, I'm saying, but I'm saying.
Friday, next Friday.
Yeah, but like, because I remember watching Friday, and yeah, but that was a long time ago. But I don't remember Friday like escalating like this because it goes from they need rent to now they're getting chased by with this. I guess they're having shootouts,
Yeah, it's a
and she has to.
drive-by.
Yeah, but not even well, not even a drive by. I think it's like they're getting chased by a dude specifically, and the whole thing is they need to get $1,200 by the end of the day. And I'm just like, this is a lot if you're trying to get like 1,200 by the end of the day. Like, I don't know how all of these shenanigans. Because, like, the other thing you're saying is, like, if we get the job, then we get the place. I'm like, they said your rent is due by the end of business day. That job is not going to pay you immediately.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, this, I'll say, like, Kiki Palmer, SZA, I mean, Williams. That can do something. I'll say like -10.
Mhm.
Rob?
Cool. Again, I feel like we are doing it at this we're doing Friday a disservice by associating the two because
Ouch.
Friday was fantastic. So that's why I'm saying next Friday. Not even Friday after next because it's Friday, next Friday, Friday after next.
Yeah, next Friday is the weakest out of the three.
Yeah,
I
it is
agree.
too much Mike Epps. Yeah. And this feels like too much of whoever the person in the green was.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Okay, Scissors. The Rizzes. Whatever.
Wow, I see what you're trying to do there.
Scissors is the daughter of RZA.
You know what I
And
mean?
the niece of
The niece
Jizza.
of the Jizza?
The S.ZA. This feels so unoriginal. It's like they took Next Friday, they try to take Dope, and they try to take I don't know if you guys have seen Dope. That was actually still pretty good.
Mustafa Sheikh, no, Shamik Moore.
Yeah. And then I don't
There's a
know.
lot of them, bro. There's one with
Mm.
Gina Rodriguez. I don't know if you know that one.
I think I do actually.
And Lakeith Stanfield. Yeah.
Yes. It feels so unoriginal, but when I watch the promotional stuff, because I kind of knew about this beforehand, they try to treat it like it's new. It's not.
Mm-mm.
But I still feel like our people will show up. So I'm gonna be positive about it, despite the fact that I don't like this trailer at all.
Yeah, look, Issa Rae is involved. So Issa Rae usually does great stuff.
No,
And
I just think the escalation is probably going to be the thing that's kind of pulling people away from this. Like, I feel like if you're trying to say this is all supposed to happen in a day, which I hope it's not, because
Mm.
that's just too much. I feel like it's just you're stacking too. Like, I get that it's kind of a low stakes film, but if you're stacking too many stakes on top of it, it just makes it too unbelievable. Like I get that they gotta pay the rent and then they go into the hijinks to pay the rent, but now they gotta fight off gangsters on top of fixing the rent, and then they're gonna resolve all of these plot threads at the end of this
all
97-minute movie.
97
I think
minutes,
it
bro.
can happen, but my worry is that it seems weirdly overindulgent because that white girl joke seemed to last 5 minutes and over
Yep.
the course of at least 2 locations. So how you got time? Because at one point they were under the ground where someone was chasing them with a gun. They were under a car. So it's like a lot has to happen, and they're gonna try and squeeze it into what 97 minutes. Yeah, this movie's late for a meeting.
It's probably like 90 minutes because I'm assuming the 7 minutes is credits, opening and closing.
Like, yeah, if we look at Love Hurts, right? That's A to B. We know what he has to do. He's out of the game, he gets back into the game, and then at the end of the movie, he either kills his brother or makes up with his brother, and the movie's out.
Yeah.
Right? There's like one thing happening. Here they're doing 3-4 things, and I'm like 97. Yeah, learn from evil cult chief. Fast forwarding is dangerous.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to evil cult, how does the PC feel like in this movie? Do you think the PC is gonna feel like in this movie?
I feel like there's gonna be indulge. It's gonna be a slideshow. By that I mean scenes that don't seem to dig into, that don't seem to tie into each other properly. So it won't be something amazing like Falling Down, where there's like I don't know if you guys know Falling Down, but where it's a consistent flow where adventure hits this one guy as he goes in one direction. I have a feeling that's what should happen here, but it's not gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna be slow and then it's gonna skip, slow, skip, and it's not gonna be funny because it
Have
seems
you guys
like
ever watched Insecure?
No, I
Have-
don't know that one.
Have we afflicted Paul Rudd with the evil cult?
No, you haven't.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
Tibalo, have you watched Insecure?
Insecure.
I
It sounds familiar.
know of the show by Issa Rae. I haven't
I've
watched
heard
it, but
the
I know of
name.
the show.
I don't
Okay,
think
I
so.
think I understand why you guys are speaking about this movie the way you are. Okay, but I'll wait for my turn.
Feels like Kanye West lyrics. Insecure. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I feel like it's still gonna make its money, so I'm gonna give it a plus 20 million.
What was my score again, Rob?
Negative 10. But let me just confirm that. Yeah, he said negative 10.
Make it negative 20?
All right.
No, okay, make it plus 20 also,
All
I
right.
think. Because people still love Kiki Palmer, so.
Yes. I
Yeah,
actually
the
think-
woman who looks like Angela Bassett and Whitney Houston at the same time.
Also, SZA, because she's also a beloved like music artist, TDE. Those people will probably show up just to be like, oh, I want to see my favorite artist in a movie. So yeah, plus 20.
Who's the lady who was with Jonathan Majors when he decided to switch back to black?
Megan Good.
Megan Good.
Ah, yeah. Whatever happened to her? Because I feel like she should be in this movie too. Like these ladies kind of similar.
I don't know if she changed an agent or what, but one minute she's doing Shazam, the next minute she's doing a Tyler Perry movie that was just too ridiculous.
Oh, was that Divorce in the Black?
Yeah.
I forgot she was in there. Yeah.
Ouch. Anyway, yeah, go for it, my man.
All right. So for me, this movie feels like an episode of a series instead of a movie. It feels like it should be a series, like maybe a series on HBO or Netflix.
Yeah.
So for that, it's gonna like for me, I'm gonna give it like plus 10.
Alrighty.
But Kiki Palmer is amazing. I mean, I don't know if people know the reason I was asking about the whole Insecure thing. Kiki Palmer was also in Insecure in the last season of Insecure. Actually, FYI, she wanted to play a character who beats some girl called Condola in the series, right? So Condola was sort of like this girl that Issa Rae's character was friends with, but that character fell in love with Issa's ex and they had a kid together. So when she was watching the show, I was just like, no, put me in the show so that I can kick Condola's ass. You know what Issa Rae did? She put her
Made
in the
us
show
Condola.
and made her
Wait.
Condola's sister.
Oh,
Wait, isn't Insecure the one about FM kids?
That's the one.
Yeah, man. I was trying to like this game
Yeah,
of head.
that's why she was saying F them kids. It's because of
like-
Condola's child.
F them kids. Like,
But
you
I'm
two
assuming
bitch,
they had
dude.
such a great time that Issa Rae decided to include Kiki Palmer in this project again. Because yeah, Kiki Palmer is awesome, man. Just make sure that she's not nowhere close to Asha because hey, yeah, there was drama there. But anyway, if you know, you know.
Like, is that the office friend joke one? Where they were like your office friend, that one office friend, and they're like hugging each other a bit too hard. Is it that one?
No, well,
Yeah.
she went to Vegas with a boyfriend and Asha was performing and she was dancing with Asha. Then the boyfriend was emotional about it. Like,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
okay, not
Okay.
even
I
the
mean,
boyfriend.
let's not really get into it because yeah, there's a whole can of worms there. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was just Usher was
The
saying
baby
yeah,
daddy.
yeah, yeah, but it was like okay. But anyway,
To quote
um,
and I think it was a very wise man who once said, "Gule tacho."
Fuck, you are hilarious. Lovers and friends, Baba. Anyway, yeah, again, that's what I think about the movie. Not much to say there.
Man got given
Debra,
God treatment.
I'm sticking to my original statement. If you were listening at the very beginning, I said that 3 million tops.
So +3, or no, -3.
Plus 3.
Okay.
so
Reason.
technically we can all win, but it's just going to be a degree of winning.
Unless
It's
it
be who's the
bombs,
closest.
unless it bombs like Al Qaeda, we'll have to see.
Oh,
Look, I'm not.
Jesus.
I think one of the
sponsor
big,
us, do Metro.
you
But
know,
anyway,
one of my biggest issues is about this movie is the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's that.
market condition and national pessimism is at an all-time high. Nobody's willing to go watch a movie about somebody who's looking for rent because everybody is looking for rent right now. So it's gonna hit way too close to home right now. At the same time,
Yeah, hey, Hollywood needs to get off this relatability
Looking for
kick
tips,
for a
guys.
little bit.
yeah, like guys, give us fantasy. We need to forget that we are.
Apart
yeah.
from that, like, why don't you make white people miss the rent? Because guys, come on, like,
I mean, ever since Dude was
Hey, gridlocked. Remember that was white people missing the rent.
what Tupac
and
is
black.
Tupac white and Tandy Newton, are they white?
T. Anderson. What's it? What's his face? Now you made me forget his name now. Timothy
Tim
Roth.
Roth.
Tim Roth. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's the only white person in that movie.
No, but I'm just saying in general, dog, with missing the rent and everything. Like my thing is that you like, for example, you know why they clone Tyrone work so well? Just getting back to that, because that's kind of the feeling that I was kind of getting from one of them days, kind of. I think the reason why it works so well is because of everyday problems mixed in with this crazy sci-fi.
Yeah.
So there was always an element of unbelievability that, could allow people to degrees of separation.
yeah.
Here
like,
it feels like
100%.
it's right on the money. Like last week I missed my rent, so now I have to watch these women miss their rent.
yes, and you're going to and you need to have an element of disbelief. People are going to be watching this movie looking for ideas. So okay,
Why
so
would
if
you
I
go watch
ra-
this movie, dog, if you know that you missed your rent last?
Muna, you're trying to
Exactly.
find something to do to make yourself feel better.
That would be the worst choice for you. But anyway, guys,
Yeah,
the
and
next one
I'm
is
sorry,
Richard Jones.
which
Men About the Boy.
movie featuring Cat Williams has really made it big?
Friday After Next.
Oh, apart from the Those classics I'm talking about. Like ever since the last Cat Williams movie that I saw, he was practically a vampire, and it made my eyes water out of boredom.
Or you talking about that Meet the Whatevers? It was called.
Oh God.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
Bridget Jones mad about the boy. So I've only watched the first one. I think the Diary of Bridget Jones or whatever. I know Hugh Grant and Colin Firth were in it, and I
Yeah.
watched it a long time ago. And when I look at it, it just felt like it was the blueprint for Twilight. Not in the sense that it was the quality, not in the
Good.
sense that it was the quality of Twilight, no. But it's a woman caught between two guys and she has to make a decision, and that's the movie.
But with
Valid.
Twilight, I don't think Bella ever had a thing for Jacob, guys.
No, she did. She did. And then she decided to choose
For me, it just felt like Jacob was always the side nigga. Like he was never in
yeah,
the
but I'm
movie.
saying like the thing is when they were fixing the motorbikes together, there was like, oh my gosh, there
Yeah,
was
because
something
Edward
there.
was where? Well, had disappeared. It's not like Edward was around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like that's when they were trying to play the thing. But I just feel like with Bridget Jones, I remember I don't remember the first one that well. I know I watched it, but I don't remember it that well. But I just know for me it was just like, okay, she has to choose between two men, and that's
You
like
know,
the story.
like
So now we come here, she's doing it again. It feels like it's the same
shit.
because they had to kill off Colin Firth for some reason. She has to be a
And the
widow.
way they are so pissed, the
No, I'm like,
way the
this is
comments.
this is what I'm trying to say. I was like, why would you take out Colin Firth? Like he's one of the best actors, and for something like this, like
It's
Hugh Grant
it,
is good. Nobody's taking away Hugh Grant or whatever. But I'm saying like Colin Firth was like he had a run, especially in these rom-com things. So taking him out, especially when that's how I remember Bridget Jones ending anyway. I was like, why would you want to remove one of the and then also you're gonna have him as a Jedi Force ghost to encourage Bridget Jones to move on with her life?
To go
and he won an Academy Award. I don't know if people know this for the
Yeah,
King's
like
Speech.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, awards is one thing, but I just know I knew this series for it's this woman and Colin Firth. Now they've taken Colin Firth out, and I'm like, and also Chiwetel Ejiofor has to compete with a 28-year-old.
Oh, that's a bit realistic, though, isn't it not? Because
No, but
Cougars have a thing for Ben 10s, don't they?
was this movie written by Jada? That's all I was thinking.
yeah, no, I'm saying like, which 28-year-old is going to be dealing? I don't. There's no 28-year-old I know that's going to be walking into a relationship with children, eyes wide open.
So what happened is
Madonna.
the writer, in real life lost her husband. Like her husband passed away, so she incorporated that into the story.
Okay.
Ouch.
I mean, R.I.P. to the dude. I'm saying R.I.P. to the dude, but I just know that making her run the gambit again of now she has to choose between boyfriends. I don't know if that formula works.
Oh, I hear you.
But anyway, predictions. I think people still like Bridget Jones. I think they still like Renee Zellweger. I'm seeing maybe plus 50.
Plus 50. Ciao.
I don't know if the brand is as strong as it used to be because like this is like the fourth one, I think. And I just think having her run through the same gauntlet again, people aren't gonna be excited to see that. But I don't think it'll completely bomb.
All right.
Righty.
Bravo.
All right, well, a lot of to quote what's his name, Steve. I think Zuko knows him. Steve Ad, whatever that guy's name is. There was a lot of blasphemy going on here. Damn, that was like. But it's fine. Comparing Bridget Jones to Twilight hurt my fucking soul. But it's fine. Jesus.
Toilet.
I mean.
I said it's the blueprint, and I said it wasn't as bad as Toilet.
Okay, well, it's fine. I get it. The core bones, But it's like, what can I say? It's like comparing Doom to Call of Duty. It's like, no. One is a masterpiece and one is for dude bros. No.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
You feel it?
Wait, which Call of Duty are you referring to?
Whatever the latest one, whatever came out in the last 5 years is always the bad one. Like, especially Modern Warfare 3, but that's its own storyline. If you ever played the campaign for Modern Warfare 3 for the gamers out there, you know what I'm talking about. They even made a joke out of it in the next Game Awards. But anyway, number one, I think the choice that she makes between the two men is an internal choice. It's about, there's a book called Mistborn, written by a guy named Brandon Sanderson. He does something very similar with the love triangle, where it's not really about the guy so much as it is about where you are in your life. Are you in a phase of, like, because remember, Colin Farrell's kind of represents a level of stability, and Hugh Grant represents a level of, well, you know, risk and freedom. Yeah, say stability versus freedom.
Hugh Grant is whole phase.
Exactly.
Colin Firth is stability. Yeah. No, let's keep it a buck. That's what it is.
That's how I remember them.
Yeah.
Point is, it felt a lot deeper than that. But anyway, so now what I feel about this one is now it's going to be about grief. I do actually understand Zuko's argument about,
Where's
you know,
Zuko?
Damn it, Buck's argument about whether or not so anyway, about whether or not people want to see that on Valentine's Day. That might be a bit awkward. Actually, that's a good point. But I feel like the fan base, it's kind of tricky because they were like using Peacock, and I'm like, oh no, is this a Peacock storyline? What the hell? Is this streaming?
Mm-hmm.
So it might get undermined by being on streaming like a week after this. So that's scary. I'm hoping not, though. I think this will still do well. Because again, I think the fan base is there, and I think it'll be strong. So I'm gonna say negative 150 million.
Okay. I just think the thing is killing off Colin Firth. Like, that's where it's gonna kind of be like,
yeah,
that's where it's gonna be kind of dicey.
The thing is, the two people that we're talking about, the couple here, they both won Academy Awards. Like,
What did I just say about Academy Awards?
And no one, I feel like
nobody disagrees because we do know about the Oscar curse. There were a lot.
No one's thinking they won an award, therefore it'll be a better movie. I think it's going to be about appeal, and I think she still has appeal. I
think the character has appeal, sure, but I just think taking Colin off the board and then bringing him back as a Force Ghost. Oh yeah, that's where it's going to get a little bit. It's going to get a little bit tricky.
Yeah, that costed them at least 50 million, no doubt. At the end of the day, that cost them 50 to 100 million out their pockets.
Yeah.
In there.
And I get it that I think the writer wants to include, you know, a personal thing that happened to him because a person that happened to them because they are the creator of this story. But yeah, that's all I'm saying is like it. Without knowing that backstory, it would just feel like they're doing the Bridget Jones Diary again.
All right. So from my side, I love the franchise. All of the movies are great. All of them are really, really good. So I'm just hoping that they don't drop the ball on this one. Yes, Colin Firth is no longer there, and we've always been Team Colin Firth since the first one. But perhaps it's a realistic take that nothing lasts forever. Death do you part is a thing after all. But having now to come up with face the fact that Bridget Jones is going to be with someone else, it's kind of a punch in the gut. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to see her being with anybody else. So
you are not ready to move on her behalf. You're still grieving.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know whether she'll actually choose anybody or if she'll just realize that she doesn't need anybody. I don't know how it's going to end.
How many of these movies are there?
There's 3 already. This is the 4th one.
So this is basically
what's a franchise.
We don't talk about the 3rd one.
So this is basically Sex in the City.
Well, I do.
No, don't.
I talk about the 3rd. I talk about the 3rd one. It's good. The 3rd one is good.
You damn Protos.
Excuse me.
No, this is better than Sex in the City. Not saying that Sex in the City is bad, but this is better.
I am Mr. Big Waste of Time.
Yeah, because they killed him in the new season. But anyway, so for me, I think I'm gonna be watching it for the humor and the fact that I've been a huge Bridget Jones fan, and I like Hugh Grant's character as well. So I would
So why is
say
he still around? Like, I feel like why would she be calling him for anything?
That is a good point.
that's a good question. We don't know.
Rekere
We don't have an answer
Papa.
for that one.
Side plate from the
Because
get-go.
in the third one, he was presumed to be dead until at the end we realized that he wasn't dead.
No, I'm just saying, like from the first one,
that-
my indication was is that she's moved on from the whole phase. It's Colin Firth all the way. We're not dealing with Hugh Grant anymore. So the fact that Hugh Grant is still around, I'm just like, and Hugh Grant is talking to her kids, and her kids call him Uncle Mang Mang Kai Kai Mofasing. I'm like, that is just very strange.
Well,
But anyway.
Side
a viable
plate.
angle. I think what might happen is that he might eventually decide to stop being a hoe 50 years later and maybe settle. We'll have to see. It might be a love quadrangle by the
Oh
time we're done.
God. You're
I
gonna
just
have all
hope
the
I
shapes.
just hope she doesn't end up with him, because if she does, it's gonna ruin the entire franchise.
He might change.
Love
Even if he does,
tetrahedron.
even if he does, it will ruin everything, because it's like, so all along. It's kind of like How I Met Your Mother.
I was
You
gonna
guys
say,
know How I Met Your Mother, right?
yes.
I didn't finish it.
After we meet the mother and we know the mother and we fall in love with the mother, at the end of the episode, the mother dies and he goes back to Robin. It's like, what is the point of this? But anyway,
Wait, so then Robin is the mom of the kids?
no, she's not the mom of the kids, but she's
She's
like,
going to be the stepmom.
she's gonna be the stepmom. Because remember, Robin didn't want to have kids.
No, wait. So the mom had the children and then died.
Yes.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
So that whole Barney and Robin thing just never went anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
They broke up.
No wonder the thing tanked. Anyway.
Yep. Anyway,
Played like the straightest gig I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, because basically what people were saying
Great game, man.
was that the creators were married to their initial idea that they had when they made season 1, that he's gonna end up with Robin anyway. But then they do this whole character development thing for all the characters, only to just rewrite them at the end, which didn't make sense. But anyway, I think this movie is gonna make plus 50 million.
Minus.
Yeah, I don't see it bombing, but I'm just saying I think taking Firth off the game and putting her in the cycle of she has to choose again. And now she's gonna be, and now it's between older black men and the 28-year-old millennial who's gonna be talking about Naruto running, and Bridget Jones is gonna be like, what? But anyway.
Yeah, but those guys, those are the ones that lay pipe for days. Eh? Those guys
Yeah, but
lay pipe for days.
older woman with 2 kids and she's a single mom. You gotta bring more than pipe, Mike.
In the long run, sure.
Yo,
But
guys,
trifling,
I'm gonna have to cut off at 11, unfortunately.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, I realize I have to wake up very early tomorrow. So
am I a
Okay.
joke to you? Am I a joke to you, Tabelo?
I'm sorry, I just noticed the time and I was like, hey.
Yeah, his job is real, Kutsu. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Let's continue. Let's continue.
You Metro,
Develop.
please pay us, because Rob is clearly just
You know, Rob has chosen violence.
Yeah,
chosen
Tebza,
violence.
Tebza, let's go. Bridget Jones.
I don't know much about the franchise at all. But from what I got from this thing and from the comments I saw on the trailer, yeah, people are not pleased with the Force Ghost. So I'm gonna go a tentative 45 plus. Yeah. Yeah, 45
cool.
plus.
45 plus.
I think the next one we should do is the Captain America one while we have Tebelo here. Oh, it is the next one anyway.
The next one we have is Captain America: Brave New World. This is the fourth film from the Captain America franchise, but it's overall, I don't know how much from the entire MCU franchise.
Okay, so people know my stance with this movie, right? So like take what I'm going to say with a grain of salt because I am very, very biased. Not even gonna
By bias, I
lie.
mean he's about as salty at the Dead Sea. But then
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. So I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna cap nothing. I am very biased because they have obviously recasted a character in this movie and they refuse to recast another one. T'Challa. T'Challa. So I'm just saying they managed to recast Ross almost immediately in within a year of the original actors passing, and they got Mr. Harrison Ford, Mr. Star Wars, Han Solo himself to be Ross, and it was pretty easy, right? But yeah, the other one they
And
couldn't.
for some reason, they allowed him not to have a mustache.
Yeah, and they just in the trailer they say lose the mustache and lose the election, but recasting T'Challa too difficult. Anyway, getting that out the way. This trailer is it's cut better than the clips that have been coming out of this movie because I think some of the clips are like betraying this. Like that's another thing. Marvel, stop releasing TV spots and clips and things because it's not building hype. It's actually you're showing most of the movie or you're showing bits of the movie that are making people go, huh? So yeah, because there was a clip that came out where Sam was fist fighting a dude, and I'm just like, even if I'm not going to go see this movie, this does not inspire any confidence to make me want to go see this movie because it looks like Sam is struggling with a nobody. But yeah, adamantium, the world's going to war. There's going to be questions like, what's this? Is there no other superpowered beings that are left on Earth that can help Sam stop a world war? I feel like there should be. Who is left? No, yeah, isn't Doctor Strange at Oh no, he's hopping around. Yeah, he's
No,
hopping
Hulk is
around in
there. Hulk is around.
incursions. Oh, is Hulk on Earth? Oh yeah, Professor Hulk is on Earth.
Are we talking about She-Hulk? Are we talking about post She-Hulk, Professor Hulk?
Yeah. He's
With
there.
his son for no reason. Hey, this is my son. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
How
Isn't
did he? Okay, no comment.
wait, no,
Just
isn't
wait. Whoa, hold. Wait. I telling me Banner had a baby.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
and
makes sense. It
he
makes
came back
sense.
a teenager.
No,
They
it
did
makes sense.
Planet Hulk off screen.
No,
Yeah,
Wait, I the questions I'm asking is was he Banner or was he
was a
Banner?
Hulk.
He was a Hulk
no,
time.
okay.
So somebody
Can we please not
smashed.
continue with this
Yes.
visual? Okay, in the comic books, it makes sense how it happened. It doesn't make sense how it happened in the MCU. In the
Yeah.
comic books, it makes sense because she's an alien woman. Anyway, back to this. Like, I'm also just like, is Captain Marvel not on Earth? I feel like she is.
Rather, so many people. Isn't Emilia Clarke on Earth?
She's never. Gia's never coming back.
You
Gia
will
is never coming back. That's
come back.
never happening.
There was a horrible CGI arm there. Like it was way too small for her. I didn't get it. But anyway.
Yeah, wait. Like, isn't War Machine? Isn't War Machine on? Yeah, isn't War Machine around?
Yeah, but isn't he in recovery?
He's in the movie, bro.
He
No,
was
but
dead.
he's been roaming around his war. Oh no, it's the Skrull basically
That
because they
was
didn't fix
Skrull,
him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, Rhodey
He's in
is
a
in this
wheelchair
movie.
now.
Oh, Rhodey is in this movie. Oh, okay.
Standing or was his feet? Was his legs working?
Yeah, I think he was standing.
Alright, because there's a whole theory about that where it's like, when did he get switched? Before his legs were fixed or after his legs were fixed?
No, they say
His legs were fixed.
yeah, I don't know.
So
I
anyway,
mean,
all I'm saying is like for
that's
me,
one of the worst. That is one of the worst storylines
retcons ever. Yeah,
ever.
but anyway, all I'm saying is for me, yeah, I'm not. If I take my bias aside, which is hard, I'm not even gonna lie, but if I put my bias aside, I'm not getting like the thing is, it makes me feel like they're making Sam feel a little bit unimpressive to me, and I think like that's one of the mistakes of this movie is like they're trying to say he's only good when he's got the wings, and I think that's a mistake. Like I think the thing is they need to Winter Soldier Sam up, and he needs to go like because Captain America one was Captain America one. He was fighting like guys from the 1950s. You punch, I block, I punch, you block, I punch, you block, and then I punch you. That was the choreography. Then we get to Winter Soldier and he's using Brazilian jiu-jitsu and flipping around and now the spin kicking dudes. So I think they needed to Winter Soldier him up where he starts spin kicking people without the suit. Because the other thing is like it's becoming a thing where he's without the wings, Sam is useless. And I'm like, that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence for this guy to be the next Captain America, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And also, they make the mistake of opening the trailer with Steve Rogers. Stop reminding people of Steve Rogers if he's supposed to be the guy taking over, because everybody's just going to go, I miss Steve.
That's true. That is very.
Anyway, in terms of this thing, I heard it had $180 million budget or 200 million, which I think is still a lot.
It's a lie, but yeah, I think it's a lie. I think
How
it's
much do you think it is?
like 300.
It's probably that amount because remember they did reshoots I think twice.
No, but they're like Rob is even saying it might be even more. And if they're reaching 250 for this, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
That is a mistake because like that's what I'm saying. Like the thing is Sam Wilson in the MCU, they've not propped him up enough.
Yes.
For him to be a solo draw. They have not done enough with the character. Like
even War Machine, bro. Even though
I'm saying, like for me, I would love to see this guy as Falcon still. I probably would have wanted to support it if he was still Falcon, but they're making him Captain America. But the thing is, last time you saw him as Captain America was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was how long ago?
And it wasn't that good. They should have done better, Senator.
So
yeah, like it's one of the better TV series.
Yeah, I mean it was not bad, but I'm just saying it didn't prop Sam up enough, and then they didn't do anything with Sam afterwards. Like also they're not really promoting Sam like that anyway. He hasn't shown up in Marvel Rivals. He's not showing up in a cartoon. Like they're not doing things with Sam Wilson, Captain America, that's justifying a 250 budget to $300 million budget. So I mean, if I have to go with predictions, I think maybe it'll pull about 700, but the problem is that with that, I say 700 plus, but the problem is, in 2 weeks, I don't know. Okay, no.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, maybe let me say, in 2 weeks, let me say 300, 200 plus. Let me say 200 plus in 2 weeks.
Worldwide?
Yeah, I think so. 250 plus worldwide. Let me say 250 plus worldwide.
50 plus. Yeah, okay.
Which I think that's, if it does the number I'm saying, I don't think that's good for the movie. I think it has to do more. But I just don't think, because remember the other thing is they need other people to also buy. Like the thing is, we're not Americans, so we don't have an investment in an American symbol. We have to like the character.
And also it seems like he's solo doloing these press tours.
That's another thing also. Where is Harrison Ford?
Have you met Harrison Ford? He doesn't want to do this. No one has ever not wanted to be there than Harrison Ford.
Oh, but despite Harrison Ford, you can get other people as well to be in this thing. Nobody is there.
No, Giancarlo Esposito should be there with Sam talking about the movie. I mean, Anthony Mackie talking about the movie. Because Giancarlo doesn't seem to shy away from press tours.
Oh, yeah. Despite his age, definitely.
But anyway, like I said, I'm still not going to see the movie just because of my recast T'Challa stance. Nobody's going to be able to guilt trip me. I don't care how many Black Power fists you throw at me. I'm not going to go see this movie simply because of what they are doing with the recasting. Like the Israel thing, I see and I understand. I also think that was a mistake because the movie is already having an uphill battle. So just say they're from another nation, or just make up like how you made up Sokovia. Just make up another nation for this person to come from. But now the fact that you're putting Israel in there straight 9-9, and already this movie has an uphill battle, mistake. But in general, for me and people that I know, like the T'Challa thing is the way we draw the line, because we're just like, I don't understand why it's okay here and it's not okay here. So that's where I stand. But in terms of box office, I think in the 2 weeks, in the 3 weeks, 250 mil plus.
You guys heard the rumor that they're trying to bring back Jonathan Majors, right?
Yeah, I heard that too.
There's a push for that. I don't think Marvel themselves are trying to do it, but Because
think it depends on Magazine Dreams. If Magazine Dreams does big things and Jonathan Majors is like a hit everywhere, I think Marvel will call him up.
he looks really good. He looks really good in Magazine Dreams. He looks like the actor that we all thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, but wasn't that soon after Creed? Because that movie was done a while back.
Yeah, it was. They pushed it back like by a year because of the whole thing,
Yeah.
which he was not really found guilty of. Just gonna say that he wasn't. But
But
yeah,
how would that fit in with the new storyline? Because it's
No,
Dr.
it's
Doom.
basically they would have to walk back Doom, or they'd have to have Doom versus Kang in a triple threat with the Avengers. It'd probably be something like that. But
they'll
anyway.
say Doom killed Kang, and then instead of, because right now I have a feeling what's gonna happen is they're gonna say Doom killed Kang off screen. That's what I think is gonna happen. But now they can actually do it on the screen, and then you can get rid of him,
Maybe.
have him forever. That's what's gonna happen. That's what if
If Jonathan Majors is gonna agree to come back to the MCU after all of that just to be killed off by Robert Downey Jr., that would be the worst thing he would ever do for his
Yeah,
career.
kind of a check though, and I don't know. I think he might. But anyway, we've got okay. In terms of my review, I agree that it's not going to do great. Not for the reasons of Bucks. Mine are kind of different. For me, I actually feel like you guys are going to argue with me, but I feel like okay. First of all, number one, Anthony Mackie, the actor, has more positive energy than Falcon, his character, does. Because I would say his character has no personality. In number one, he's in Captain America, Winter Soldier. He just kind of, oh, look, I'm with Cap. It doesn't matter what he's doing. I'm with Cap. There was no like depth with him. You know what I mean? There was no what is his personality. Whereas Bucky had this whole redemption story arc where he's like, oh, who am I? And then with the TV series, where he was with that old man, and oh no, it turns out he killed his son. He was asking for forgiveness, and there was this whole turmoil about guilt thing. I felt like that was deeper, and I feel like Anthony Mackie's energy is great. By the way, he's like you guys are saying, he's everywhere, and that's flipping amazing. And no one's with him. I kind of agree with you guys on that one. But that was, I don't know what to say. I mean,
I think the other thing is when we get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think the conflict that they present with him is they keep saying why he shouldn't be Captain America, and then he ends up taking it anyway.
yeah.
And it was just like, I feel like if they leaned into the fact that he was Falcon, maybe that would have been the thing that would have been made him more distinct in a sense. Like if he took the shield and he painted it different colors, and he was like, no, I'm not Captain America, but I can represent leadership in America going forward in a different way. I think maybe that's what it would have propelled him forward as a character.
If you go from the angle of why he shouldn't be to why he specifically should be, I think that would be great. And let's not forget about the fact that this man, remember, his character started out as a what you call it, post-trauma therapist plus agent, whatever.
Yeah.
They could have used that as an angle where it turns out he was helping Bucky. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to Bucky just going to someone separately. They could have used that angle together. But they didn't. It was a wasted opportunity. They haven't done that yet. So we don't really know who he is. But hopefully we'll find out in this one. Hopefully it's good. I don't think it will be. So I mark this one as negative 200 million myself.
All right. So with me, I thoroughly enjoyed the series. I think I've spoken about this before. It's a pity that the characters that were in Falcon and the Winter Soldier are in Thunderbolt. So he's solo doloing it with the new Falcon in this one. Thunderbolt Ross, I don't think that Harrison Ford is going to do a great job as Thunderbolt. He probably might do a great job as the Red Hulk, but I don't see Thunderbolt, the same Thunderbolt Ross we've been seeing since Incredible Hulk. It's not the same guy.
It's a different person entirely.
It's a different person with the same name. Honestly,
but trying to be Thunderbolt Ross.
He's not even trying.
This guy that fought Incredible Hulk, bullshit. I mean, the one that like tried to take down Incredible Hulk.
Bro, this guy has probably never once watched the MCU movie. I promise you.
Oh, no, of course not.
No, he's being. They hired him to be Harrison Ford. Like, I think that's the thing that is, when we get to the recast situation, like, that's the thing that annoys people, is that, like, people are always saying, oh my God, if the next actor sucks. But they're like, if they get in somebody that has a name and that person does the thing that people like, people will accept it. Like, as much as you guys are saying he's not Thunderbolt Ross. I can tell you now, in the comment section, people are like, "Yo, Harrison Ford is in this movie."
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, even when Don Cheadle came in as what's this?
War Machine.
Rhodey, it was different from Terrence Howard, but we got used to it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't this big a difference. It wasn't this massive a difference.
no. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
But anyway, apart from that, I like Falcon. I've always liked Falcon, and I am not too optimistic about how this movie is gonna turn out. Believe it or not, guys, now I already predicted that there was gonna be a Hawkeye thing way before. I already predicted that it was gonna be a Falcon thing way before. But I knew even back then, like 10 years ago, that Marvel didn't have enough confidence in these two people to make them have their own solo film. So when Hawkeye was made a series, I was not surprised. When Falcon is gonna have his own movie, but under the name of Captain America, I'm not surprised because as Falcon, they knew that it was not gonna make money at the box office. So this is a risk, and I don't know if it's gonna work. Yes, they saw that the TV series did very well. People loved it. That's why they did the movie. But for me, it's just not realistic that a Hulk would be fighting someone that's human without any superhero serum.
No, like
Even with vibranium, for me, it still doesn't make sense because
no,
this
but
is flesh and bone.
But dude, I know the thing is also, can we stop pretending that the serum is the end all be all answer? Like if Captain America had to box the Hulk, any version of the Hulk, even
It
Professor
still
Hulk,
died.
it's not, yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, my thing is, if they're trying to say that he has to box Hulk or whatever, and okay, the vibranium is a problem also to me, because I'm just like, so they gave Wakanda, the country that is isolationist, that has problems with Western nations, that literally in Wakanda Forever said we cannot give vibranium to the West until it matures or whatever the case, gave a whole suit with the vibranium capabilities of the Black Panther to an American symbol. That
Yeah.
not weird?
Yep.
And
But
like,
off screen, guys. Off screen, anything can happen, guys. If
like
it's
that's just kind of, and also the other thing is, in the trailer, right, they're having Sam fight like regular dudes, and then in the clip that came out, Sam was struggling with the regular dude. He's already got to fight the Red Hulk, and they already got to make that believable. Why you got to make Sam get beat up by regular dudes on top of that? Now when he fight, it's even more unbelievable that he's going to be beating up the
So
Red Hulk.
basically, the writers are like, in moments where we remember, we'll make Sam human again, but in moments that really count, we have to make him superhuman.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Just make, like, the thing is, if Sam is like flipping around and he's doing things and you can see he's a martial artist or whatever, you can kind of buy that maybe he'd be quicker than Red Hulk, so he can stay out of Red Hulk's reach and long enough to do something. But if he's getting handled by regular guys, and I don't care when people say Sam won the fight, I'm like, you got power bombed through the table, and now this guy's giving one-liners. That's another thing. Stop doing this Hollywood where people are talking during fights when they're trying to kill each other. That's not what you do.
Isn't what Sam himself said this to Spider-Man? I don't know if you've had enough experience in fighting, but there's usually not much talking.
Yeah,
So
No,
why are you
apparently,
talking?
apparently, he's got time to say, nope, I got to do today. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I just think as much as I'm not going to see this movie or support this movie, I just think they're not doing for Sam what they did for Steve Rogers. And that's dangerous if they're trying to make Sam the new face of the MCU. But anyway,
We'll see how this turns out.
prediction?
I'm not too optimistic. I would say plus 100.
Yo.
That's his biggest guess of the night. Cool.
And I'm the one that's not even seeing it. But anyway.
No. Don't be so kind. I'm not going to watch this movie as well, sweetie. It's okay. I have my major qualm is right now, this Captain America is coming at a very politically heated climate.
Oh yeah. Oof.
And
yeah, there was this whole rumor thing that people actually expected Biden to win when this thing was being done and all of that. I don't know how true that is, because apparently it was done to complement that type of win.
That was
So I
the
don't know.
OG cut. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that
so
somewhere. Yeah.
And also and also just Anthony Mackie coming out and saying, yeah, they shouldn't recast T'Challa. A lot of us were just like, and you want us to watch your movie?
well, F you too then. So
Sorry, Tevelo, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, like I said, the political climate is rather not conducive to a movie, especially that's designed to. If no matter how hard they try and slice it, the Captain America is supposed to try and stimulate American patriotism, and many of the American populace aren't really feeling very patriotic at the moment. If you hear what I mean, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm.
That was also subtended by the fact that also it's like everybody's saying dancing around the things that you're supposed to be saying right now because I can never imagine in 100 million years that they'd ever give a black Captain America the same spotlight as Steve ever got.
No.
And it's showing.
And also, they had to open with Steve Rogers. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
so
mistake.
so it's that feeling that one, national sentiments are down. True, and unfortunately, he's not of the right skin color to attract the rednecks out of the red state caves for them to come in droves to support this. I can't see it. So what?
Rob. No, it's just Rob's facial expressions are killing me.
What am I not supposed to
No,
call
you.
it
No,
just
no, 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 please, by all means. We're
yeah?
listening.
Because I'm seeing the dangers in it, and that's what I'm seeing. Is that he has never given the support he needed as a character. Yes, as a character development wasn't there, as Buckmaster so eloquently pointed it out. He's already got one foot out of the door given the situation we're in, and now somebody mentioned there's a mention of something to do with Israel. Bitter pill to swallow, given once again not 2 days ago statements. So with that, my prediction is 50. Yeah,
Jesus.
Minus.
yeah, 50 plus.
If this thing makes 50 plus in 2 weeks, they are in trouble.
It could be like 75 thereabouts, but that's why I'm seeing people.
anything lower than what I predicted is dangerous for this movie because even if we lowball that budget, we're looking at least 200 million. And if
Yes,
they're
If
only
I'm being
clocking
honest with you
250,
guys, America needs a lot of optimism right now. And I mean, with the fires and everything, I just don't know.
where in the story do you see a sense of national optimism? Where in the storyline do you see a
No, that's
feeling
my
of
point.
yeah, it's things aren't looking okay right now, but you know what? We're going to be all right. Where's the Kendrick Lamar song? We gonna be all right. Where is it? Where is it?
also it's kind of
This is it.
just presumptuous that he has to fix the world's problems because the world is fighting over adamantium. It's kind of just like, Chief, I think you just need to stop the people firing the adamantium missiles. Don't talk about it's Captain America's job to fix the world because that just comes off weird.
Yeah, look, Tebelo, we know that you won't have enough time to cover the rest of the movies, so I think can you just quickly give us your box office predictions so Rob can
No,
write
no,
them
which one?
down? There's Inheritance.
It's
Inheritance.
Inheritance, Paddington in Peru, Unbreakable, and Brave the Dark.
Okay. Goodness me. I haven't got time to really think this thing. I just watched the trailers. Inheritance looked boring, even though it's basically a female version of Born Identity. So I'll give it 20 plus.
All right.
Paddington in Peru. For the Paddington fans, it'll do well. Everyone else, they're going to find it a bit So I'll also give it more. Okay, I really don't have much of a sass about the Paddington movies because I know there are two others. Or is it one or two others?
Two others.
Yeah, this is the third
There's
one. Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
This is the third one.
this is the third one. So they're doing well. So I'll be optimistic and give it 50.
All right.
Unbreakable is because of my own personal bias, but at the same time, many people with autism are really tentative about this movie.
Yep.
Oh, they're not happy.
they're not happy.
Well, they're just hoping that Hollywood can actually depict a proper autism story, because usually they don't get it right.
And also, let's not forget the fact that this actor went off the deep end in the social media.
Yeah, I mean Zachary Levi's career
Yeah.
has tanked. Let's be
So
honest.
because of that as well, they're trying to many of the autistic is like he's trying to make a cash grab for sympathy points to try and resuscitate what's left of his career, and they're not seeing it quite well. So I'll just give this a tentative 5.
All right.
Uh,
Brave the Dog.
Brave the Dark. Brave the Dark reminded me of one of those, those indie Christian movies that they make you watch at Sunday school.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also looked a little 8 Mile-ish, but I'll say when it's my turn.
Yeah, so that's what I felt like. Oh my God, the way they're pandering so hard. Yes, you got issues, but you know what, kid, you can make through this. I'm like, okay, fine then. Coach Carter 2.0. Yo, yeah, but I'm an old bitter millennial, so let's not go into detail. So I'll go with I'll also go with +3.
Jesus.
Yeah. What? It's an indie movie. Okay, well, it's close to indie as possible as it can get in this genre, but still.
Okay.
I mean, it feels very indie, but anyway. All right.
All right then.
Cool.
All right then. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Peace out,
Cheers,
bro.
buddy.
See you guys tomorrow if I make everything done in time. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Peace.
I guess we can speed through the rest of these movies, guys.
Yeah, Inheritance. Yeah, like the Bello said, it looks very bland. The way it's also cut is kind of weird. It's a lot of close-up shots, which I
Yeah.
find very disorientating because I
Apparently,
can't
it was
even.
apparently it was shot using phones, like iPhones or something. I'm not sure how true that is, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, I guess, but like the thing is like in a theater and in a trailer, it's very disorientating if I'm seeing everything in a fisheye lens and close up and all of that stuff.
Mm.
Like, because I can't pick the settings. Some of the line delivery is also weird, and also like the main actress, her name is Phoebe. She kind of feels like she's phoning it in, which is kind of strange because you feel like she's hungry because I've never seen this actress before. Not to say that she's famous because I know her or she's not famous because I don't know her. I'm just saying it feels like this is also an indie movie. And for an action movie, there's not a lot of action. It feels very thriller.
Yeah.
And also, you're not going to be able to convince me that a woman that age is about to learn all the spy techniques that she needs to learn from her father in order to start evading super spies.
That's true.
I'm sorry, like, unless you plug her in a chip like the Matrix, I don't understand how this is going to be plausible. So yeah, I also say plus, no, yeah, I would say -5 actually for this.
Okay.
I don't see it going anywhere. And also,
No.
it looks like it doesn't have any named actors either.
I mean, the lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man is on.
Oh, is that the guy playing a dad?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
are we
but still
the same movie?
Huh?
-5.
Movies, you
What?
guys, with like Patrick Warburton as the father.
No, you definitely watched the wrong movie.
I must be.
Okay, you know what? Maybe check it out in the meantime and I'll give my take. Just write Inheritance 2025 and check it out. So with me, I agree with you, Bug. I think that whole angle, the Fish Islands angle thing is disorientating. I mean, back in the days, what they used to do, they used to put the camera in front of the person, and the person would be carrying the camera wherever they're going. But I saw in some comments that actually they are using phones. I mean, we have seen movies shot with iPhones before. It's nothing new. But this just feels a bit off. It just doesn't work for some reason.
Yeah, it's not
It's as if
gelling.
we're watching this movie from VR goggles or something. It's weird. But it did spike my interest for some weird reason. And also, like you're saying, it does feel like a thriller, but I think it does feel a bit unrealistic at the same time. What you're saying just feels like maybe she should have been like maybe in her 40s or something, or late 40s or something.
No, or I'm saying if you're trying to say she needs to learn spy techniques, you either like the trailer should have implied that she was somewhere training from the get-go, or like
Right.
it should have been like the thing, like I don't know if you've ever read the Alex Rider series, right? So oh yeah, basically he's like a kid spy, but they take it it's like Cody Banks, but they take it a little bit more seriously. Like there's like death and stuff like that, like things go crazy. But anyway, what happens is that in that series, right, Alex Rider, I don't know if it's Alex Rider, or I forget the name characters. Somebody will correct me in the comment section. But basically, this kid, right? His uncle, because his parents die in a plane crash, but his uncle, right? His uncle basically started giving him a lot of extracurricular activities like rafting and
Right.
like camping and like jujitsu. Like he was basically training 4 times a week, and then when he was not training, he was in the woods and he was camping and like serious camping. He would be like taking him to paintball tournaments or whatever, teaching him how to disassemble and reassemble like a paintball gun or whatever, like all of these things. And he's not, and as a kid, he wasn't clicking that he was being trained.
Okay.
So like when he starts, yeah, so when he starts getting into actual spy training, he can handle it because he's been training as a child up until then. He just didn't know it.
Right. Right. It's some
So
work
they,
sort type of situation.
yeah, so I'm saying like if they had him like, remember when I used to take you snowboarding, or remember when I used to take you doing this, if they had lines like that, then I can be like, oh, okay, he was secretly training her and now he's gonna train her for real.
Right.
That's the only way I would have found that believable. But now she's supposed to go from high school student to avoiding international criminals on their phone. I'm like, eh. And also, we didn't see any action. I didn't see her shoot a gun or do anything, so I don't know what
No.
skills she's learning.
In fact, it seemed like she was hiding for the most part because people are trying to track her down.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
I don't even remember what I was saying, to be honest with you. But ultimately, if they don't spike my interest with the dialogue, because it sounds like it's dialogue heavy, then I don't think I'm gonna pay much attention to the movie, even if I do watch it at the cinema. But I don't think this is something I would watch at the cinema. So
Mm.
unless maybe it's gonna catch us by surprise, I also think this is a less than 5 million movie. I don't see it making more
Mm.
than that. Yeah, no, I don't. Rob?
Yeah, I just watched it. I kind of get what you guys are saying. It feels very gimmicky. Wait, what is Buck's guess?
Minus
Mine was
five.
-5 as well.
Okay, so you're both -5. Okay. The initial thing is very gimmicky. I couldn't really go deep into the sound, unfortunately, so it does seem dialogue heavy. This can go right, but it doesn't look like it will. I kind of agree that just without sound, it looked visually not that interesting. The camera angles, again, if it was like maybe like a camera thing, like, oh my gosh, guys, it's not actually a camera angle. Turns out someone's following her. Then it would be kind of cool. But that doesn't seem like that's the case at all. It just feels like they were trying to be cool in a separate way. I don't like, the fight scenes in Love Hurts. This feels like the camera equivalent of that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't see this doing well. I mean, that one actor, of course, is a big flippant step. That's a big deal, but not that big a deal, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna give it a -10.
All right.
Like, I think also they made a mistake in trying to bill it as an action movie, because I'm like, this does not feel like an action trailer.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's at best maybe a mystery. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Cool.
We've got Paddington in Peru. The third one.
So this franchise, I've not watched any of it. I know that the first two have been getting like glowing reviews from like critics and stuff. So I don't know if maybe that's going to transfer here. I think they've got a strong fan base. It might have dwindled a little bit because of the space between this one and Paddington 2. So who knows? And also, basically, they're bringing Antonio Banderas to take over Hugh Grant's role, kind of, sort of, in this franchise. Um, so all in all, prediction wise, I'm going in the time that we have, I'm going maybe 150 plus.
That's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I think that's what I'm saying. I think the fan base is still strong enough that they'll come out to see it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
100%.
fair enough.
So I think yeah, 150 is not crazy because like the people love 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to come off of the goodwill of 1 and 2. Maybe after word of mouth, and if it's not as good as those ones, then it'll start dropping off. But I think it'll pop off strong.
All right.
All right.
Dope. Rob?
Cool. I think it's a fascinating trailer. I think the graphics look amazing. Like Jesus Christ. It looks fantastic. Problem with, ironically, I think the worst part of this trailer was actually the flippin' song they chose. It had nothing to do with the movie. That was just ridiculous. They just picked a random pop song. It's like, hire a fucking musician. Not saying get what's his face, Harry Potter guy and Star Wars guy.
Hans Zimmer.
John Williams.
John Williams, there we go. Not saying get John Williams, not saying get Hans Zimmer, but at least get what's it, Batman, original Batman. Coraline.
Are you talking about the guy who did Batman the animated series?
No.
No, 1989.
Yeah, 1989 Batman. Yo, we all know his name.
We know his name because if it was not Hans Zimmer, it was him, right?
Yes.
Give me a second.
Doesn't matter. Okay, but that guy, get that guy. He would have done something great here that would have attached it, but instead it yanks me out of the movie. It reminds you of that stupid Spider-Man. Do you guys remember Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh, Danny Elfman, yes.
Yes, Elfman. There we go. Remember the Spider-Man movie, the Garfield one, where like I don't know where they play Imagine Dragons. Like, oh, I need to find out what this coin means, and they play the full Imagine Dragons song out of nowhere. That's what this felt like. It felt horrifying, but I still think the fans will hold on. I mean, the last movie made 290 million, and it's 2 weeks, but I'm gonna give it a negative 100 million. That's my guess.
All right. As you guys have mentioned, the graphics look amazing. And then Bandaras being in here, even though it's not included in the actors' credits here for some reason in the cast list. It seems predictable. It seems like I've already seen the film though, because the trailer gives a lot in it. I do see a lot of people flocking in to watch this movie though, like on a weekend, month end, main lane. It seems like it could be packed.
Yeah, Mainland Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be packed, and I'm just not even nighttime, the morning too. I think so.
Yeah, and you see the release date is the 21st of February, so it's after Valentine's, which is smart.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah, but
we can't.
Hello,
Yeah.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Carry on, Kuta.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now, but can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you.
We can hear you. We've never stopped hearing you.
Okay, sorry. It was just you guys started Yeah, I'm just saying you guys started cutting out, so I was just wondering if it's something going on with my internet.
All right. So I think this movie is gonna make 100 plus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And like Jay-Z said, on to the next one.
All right. So
On to the next one.
This one is probably gonna be a quick one. What?
Sorry, which movie is it? Because my screen is freezing.
Oh, The Unbreakable Boy, the one with Zachary Levi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they're doing like, yeah, people who are having autism, if they're already mad at this, then already it's coming like, behind the step. That's a problem. And Zachary Levi also being in it is also going to hurt the social credibility of this movie. I think he's not as acting wise, he's not too bad in this trailer. From what I'm seeing, it looks like he's actually acting again. So there's that, I guess, but are people really wanting to see Zachary Levi act? I don't know. So yeah. This I see, and it's also got that based on a true story, which means like 5% of it is true.
Ah!
There was a guy.
No, Hollywood always says based on a true story, then they start freestyling.
Yeah, because the true part was there was a guy and he was a father. That's the true
It's
part.
his name. The true part is his name.
Like whoever the kid is supposed to be in this story, there's going to be an article that comes out with the grown man who's going to be like, "Dog, I never wore a jester hat. What the f- is this?"
I was raised in an orphanage. I didn't have parents that raised me. You're like, come on.
It's like I never wore pajamas to school because my parents dressed me like a regular kid. What do we do? Hey,
It's Patch Adams all over again. I don't know if you guys know about that one. The Robin Williams movie.
Yeah.
Apparently the real guy was like, okay, I wasn't that much of a clown, guys. It wasn't this intense. But yeah, anyway, carry on, guys.
What's your prediction, Bug?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prediction wise, I see maybe +2.
Alrighty.
So
Yeah,
I thought
+2.
I thought I had lost my mind when I saw the trailer because on YouTube there's a trailer that came out 3 years ago. Right. So it turns out that this movie actually film wrapped late in 2020.
Wow.
So this movie was done a long time ago. But it's only coming out now in 2025. So post-production 2021, and it was initially scheduled to be released in 2022. So this is an old project. This was probably before Shazam 2. But
Okay.
anyway, oh my God. Zachary Levi, I don't know what's going on with his career as it stands. I'm not even sure why he chose to be part of this because remember he did Harold and the Purple Crayon as well.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's going on with him lately.
Kids film face for some reason.
Yeah, but I mean, what's next? Dancing with the Stars? I mean, we're going there.
It's not there yet.
He's getting there eventually. But anyway, I think my score for this movie is, man, +80.
+80 in 2 weeks.
No, sorry, +8.
Oh, +8. Okay, cool.
And that's a stretch actually, but
I don't think so. Because okay, my opinion, I think Tabello.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, your picture left, but you're still. Oh, there you're back.
Okay.
Right. I actually think, ironically, I think everything Tabello said is the reason why it would actually make more money, not less. Because of the Sound of Freedom. I don't know if you guys remember that movie. Yeah, that made over 100 million. It was like a $2 million movie because of stuff like that. So, but I also don't think. I feel like Zachary Levi's crash out happened in after Shazam 2.
yeah.
And in actual fact, and then all of these films have done badly. And then as for his political stuff, that only happened in what's the time period? Let's say October or September. That's when that all happened. Because that's when, but anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, I think this movie was made long before, like you said, long before any of that stuff. So it wasn't a decision he made to become so and so. I don't agree with that. I think this will turn out. I don't think it's going to do well because it's another of these movies. And judging by the list of movies we've done right now, they all seem to average 8 million. So I'm going to say -15 million. I have a feeling that's what at best that's what it's going to do. But it's just another one of those movies. Ironically, controversy can tend to attract people, but in this particular case, it's just it looks so boring. So I don't see it doing well because of that. But yeah, that's 15.
Yeah, it looks like a ball fest. I don't want to lie.
Yeah, -15. Oh, he's so happy. Well done. That's great. Yeah.
And this kid's acting, come on, guys, it's horrible. I'm sorry. It's
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
say nothing just in case it turns out he actually is autistic already or something.
Okay, that would make a bit more sense then,
Yeah.
because he's just playing himself with a different
No,
name.
but I think like as much as the kid, I don't know if the kid is bad because there's a life to that kid. I just think the direction is you be loud and be zany and be this and be that. I think that's what's kind of happening.
Yeah, it's
Cause,
to the point of
cause yeah,
disgusting.
yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think the
I
director
don't
is
know.
kind of telling the kid to amp it up. I don't think it's the
To me,
kid
it just
because
sounds
I
like
think there's
it's just parroting the words from the page. Doesn't I don't feel anything.
yeah, but I'm saying I think that's due to the director, not the actor. I think that kid there's life to him, but
Hmm.
I think the director's like play it up, and it's
Right.
gonna hurt the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, last one for the night, guys.
Brave the dog.
Brave the Dog, aka the white savior movie for white people. Um, hmm. This one is weird. Yeah, like first off, I was expecting Mom Spaghetti. His arms are heavy because that's what this movie was giving me. Like it feel like he was supposed to be in a hoodie in a trailer park somewhere. You better lose yourself.
Papa
Uh,
Duck.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's yeah. Papa Doc, he be battling Falcon. They said Falcon has never recovered from 8 Mile.
Yeah.
He
He's
left the
about to
streets to
fight Thanos.
he left the streets to join the military. Sorry, gents, something just rolled off my table. But anyway, this is super indie. It looks very indie. It looks like it's not. I don't recognize any of the actors in this also. And the whole movie looks like it's played out in the trailer. That's the thing. Another thing I think is a lot of these trailers, we're seeing almost all of the movie.
Yeah.
So I don't even know that's gonna want people because it looks like this teacher's just gonna be chasing this guy for I don't know how long it's going to be, but probably maybe an hour 10 or something. This teacher's just going to be chasing this guy up and down, telling him to get his stuff together.
Mm.
Got to pull yourself together.
And also, I was just like, what judge rules a law based on if you pass high school, you won't go to prison? That felt very odd.
Hey, dog.
Like, I'm not a lawyer, but like, I'm kind of sure like a judge wouldn't be like, I sentence you to passing grade 12.
They clearly did not.
Otherwise,
They clearly did not consult the law practitioner.
It's the same judge as the judge from Fast and the Furious 3, where it's like, look, you're gonna leave the country. No, you don't get to do that. You destroyed a whole housing complex. You're gonna
like you
Yeah,
either
you're
pay,
you're
like
helping this person escape, basically.
yeah, like you pay and fix the thing, or you go to prison. Like, what do we? What? Like you're basically saying that people who lost their housing to Shane Black are now just supposed to be like, ah, well, he's in Japan now. What?
same.
So you're punished. You either go to Tokyo or you go to jail. Those are your two options.
Yeah.
Well done, Mr.
No,
Judge. Well done.
like you get to go to one of the dopest countries and you get to like
Yes.
drive more cars
Yeah.
and it's a paid trip apparently. It's not even just like he's going or something like somebody has to pay for him to go. Like this is a vacation. You
State
sentenced him to a
funds.
vacation.
I think it's our dream. He just gets that.
Oh my God.
Same.
Back to Brave the Dark. Yeah, back to Brave the Dark. I think the only guy who's really kind of bringing it is the elder actor. He feels like he's like he feels like a person,
Yeah,
whereas the main guy, I don't know with the scenes that I'm seeing of him, like it feels like he's kind of struggling a little bit as an actor,
Bro,
just a
the
little
scene with
bit.
the punch was horrible.
Yeah,
Where he's supposed to be punching the teacher from the back. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, what is this?
and also like when he's talking to himself and he's like, I'm cursed, and like yeah, it looks kind of weird. I don't know if you hit that line the way you were supposed to. And also they're trying to show that he's kind of violent. I don't get the sense of his like anger issues. If you get what I'm saying, like I feel like they're only gonna keep going halfway. And I know that it's supposed to be like he's violent but he's like his dad was a violent man. Which the other thing is like I get that they were trying to say that his dad was an abuser or whatever, and I'm not saying that this is something that should be in the movie, but it didn't feel like it was visceral, if you get what I'm saying. And what they're trying to go for is visceral here.
Mm.
Like, yeah, if his father and how his mother was treated was a traumatic experience. I mean, if you even look at the shot, the actress is kind of stumbling all over the place, but they don't even put makeup on her face to say she was like hit or like she was cut up in the mouth or, some physical violence that is supposed to justify what's going on with this story here and whatever. And also the other thing is, if this teacher is so invested, why is he not getting this kid a therapist?
That's a good question.
I'm just like, you can't sign him up for therapy. You can move him into your house, but you can't sign him up for an actual therapist. Because like somebody was saying, this goes beyond teaching, and like that's a valid point. It's like you might do more damage trying to white savior this kid because you don't know what's going on with him. Like you might just want to go get a professional and make him go see the professional. But
August
anyway,
Alsina, we see that you're sick, but we're not gonna get you a doctor. Jada will fix you. No, guys, that's not how it works.
Hey, dog, therapists are expensive, dog.
no, this is like a school therapist, a social worker,
No.
like government.
Does it seem like a math teacher or
dog.
something? Like,
Like they
anyway.
saying he's not a social worker, so I'm like, he might want. And also, he's a white man. He's got to have connection somewhere. Come on. I'm just saying, like, dog, you would not want to, as a teacher, if you're trying to help a kid and it's not your field of expertise, try and just say, whatever you're going through, you need to deal with it. Bro, my dad was a abusive crack addict and he was hitting my mom in front of me. Like, you don't just deal with that.
Take him to a church or to some boxing ring thing or to something.
Get some help. That's all I'm
Get
saying.
some help.
Don't just solo dolo it and like you're gonna fix this with the power of speeches.
Yeah, and chances are this guy probably has issues of his own.
But anyway, yeah, I see plus. I see not even plus. I'm gonna see minus 2 million, and that's being like generous.
Jesus. First of all, I don't know what's going on here because this thing looks like an album cover. Am I the only
Yeah.
one that thinks this?
Yeah, it looks like they're about to drop bars.
No, it looks like either some
I told you,
country
dog, that's what I'm
album or
saying,
some rock thing.
Dog, it's Wolf. It's Wolf, dog.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I felt 8 Mile like he's supposed to be in a hoodie.
Definitely.
Anyway, man, I'm just not interested in this movie at all. Like it seems like a million other movies that we've seen in the past. Like there's nothing that really captivated me at all about this movie, apart from the teacher, like Buckmaster said. So I don't really have faith in this one. This definitely has to be something you watch on Netflix.
And you might even scroll or skip past it when you're watching it or skip through the
chances
movie.
of you watching this is probably when that cousin of yours that barely watches movies just stumbled on it and you were washing dishes, and when you were done, you're like, let me just chill with this guy, and watched it.
Yeah, maybe. And also, here's another thing that's kind of annoying with the premise. So all those other kids that are strife and struggling, they must just mass pandela.
Yeah, because here's the thing: how many students is this teacher gonna help? What if it's 5 other kids that are also having anger problems? What then?
That are also in jail and prison. He's not gonna bail them out.
No one cares about Jabu's pain. He's getting skipped over.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like if there's a black kid in there that's dealing with racism and he's angry and he's part of gangs and all of that stuff, like in all of these stories, like he's just like, hey, I also need help. You're not the white kid in this story. You'll find your own movie. I have to help this kid specifically alone, and all the other teachers, like he's the only one. He's the only one.
Makes
Hey,
no
dog,
sense.
teacher salary.
Anyway,
Anyway, plus 3 million.
Plus 3 million in what? 2 days?
2 days?
What? Because it comes on the 28th, no?
oh God,
Oh!
no! Oh God,
Oh.
I gotta change my prediction. Jesus,
This is like
yo, minus 5, minus
20,000.
100.
200,000.
Wait, when do we do it? It's always the first week. So no, it'll be a week. Don't worry, guys. It'll be a week.
Minus 100.
March.
Yo, okay, okay. Let me say plus 1 million then. I guess
Alright.
maybe yo, but I'll even be surprised.
Yeah,
I don't
plus
think it's 1 million.
200,000.
No,
Wait,
no,
are we
okay.
looking at box? Are we looking at box office in South Africa, or are we looking at
Worldwide.
worldwide.
Is it
Minus
coming
1
out on the
million.
28th worldwide?
We'll never. It's cheating to check.
No, minus 1 million. Minus 1 million. That's my final. Minus 1 million. That's my final.
No, like I said, plus did I say 600,000? Like,
Okay, so I just put you as minus 1 million then.
yeah.
Alright. So, and then I'm the only one who said minus 5 million. I'm giving it more hope.
You have some hope because I'm like, who is Jared Harris?
It's Moriarty, dog. It's Moriarty. That actually sounds funny in Afrikaans voice.
It's Moriarty from where?
What's his name? Iron Man. Game of Shadows. The final.
Oh,
It's that guy.
is that the teacher?
Yes, that's a teacher. Jared Harris. That's a teacher.
Well, I mean, props to him. I didn't recognize him, but yeah.
He's also Dumbledore's son, which ironically he would actually be your enemy with recast T'Challa, because they were like, "Would you like to play Dumbledore?" And he was like, "No, I don't think anyone should." Like Jesus.
Oh, you mean
Wait,
the original Dumbledore?
Wait.
The original Dumbledore, Richard Harris.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, yeah, Dumbledore can't have a son. But I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yes. He was like, "Nah, they shouldn't even recast dog." He was like, "I don't want to do that." So he's anti-recast, this man.
Yeah, and what did the Harry Potter executive say? Oh, okay. Next.
Have you ever heard of Michael Gambon? We're getting him.
Oh, you think no? Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Guys. Well, that's about it.
Wait, I didn't give my description, dog.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Rob.
I was gonna say this thing is, it is not Dangerous Minds. It is not what is it called?
Society. Freedom Writers.
For Society. It is not
Coach Cut.
Yeah, exactly. Those are some good movies. It doesn't have that energy to it. I don't see the fun and games section of this. Do you know what I mean by that? Like the part where they go back and forth and they learn. It just feels like it's going to be a boring, dour thing that we've all seen 1,000 times. Nothing's going to shock you. Like those Asian versions of this thing is always kind of amazingly shocking. I don't think it's going to do well. Dog, I think this is just a straight to Netflix type thing. None of us are going to watch it even by mistake. So yeah, I gave it -5.
It actually feels like a Hallmark movie.
Dog.
Netflix.
But are you being mean to Hallmark, dog? There's always like nah.
Yeah, no, I think the thing is Hallmark movies have a style at least. This feels so generic.
This is lower than Hallmark.
Exactly.
I don't know what this is.
It feels so generic. Like at least in Hallmark they'll show you a card in Yana. This one I don't know.
This is actually giving YouTube vibes. Fan made film.
It insists upon itself. And
the other thing is like Jared Harris is throwing himself into this role. The guy he's acting against is not bringing it. Like when they're having the back and forth, Jared is talking to somebody. That kid is looking off into the distance somewhere, and it's just like, yeah, this I don't know.
Yeah, he's trying to collect Oscar.
So does he have a brother? Because it seems like another Harris directed this.
Oh wow, there is another Harris. I don't know. Well, that would explain a lot. Leave it like that. Why would Jared Harris? Because he's got a TV series. He's got a bunch of stuff. I think he shows up in a bunch of stuff. This guy. So this doesn't even make sense. So if it's family ties, that actually changes a lot.
Right.
It explains a lot, yeah. But anyway, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
That's it, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys have been with us up till this point, then you are strong. And we thank you for your loyalty. We thank you for the fact that you actually listen to us ramble, talk about different things. I mean, we spoke about a whole lot of topics in our tangents. So if that's your cup of tea, do like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because we're definitely going to be back next month to discuss movies that are going to be coming out in the month of March. And we're going to be shocked at some of the box office results of these movies that we've predicted just now. But anyway, from myself, Mr. Extraordinary, Buckmeister Cool, Rob Sibeko, and Tebelo Khala, we shall see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Woo.
All right, gents.
Mama.